Hello, everyone. Hold on. Wait. Hey, wait a sec. I think I started too early. Hold on. Oh, all right. So 10 seconds have passed. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Dragonfall Remnants, Episode 1, Toxic Dread. I'm really glad that that a certain person isn't here in chat.
Welcome to Fate the Stargazers.
Oh my god, that's a callback.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna do it yesterday,
All right.
but I couldn't.
So, I am completely messed up immediately. And Trey was barking.
What's a dog doing?
Good night, everybody. All right. We do have everyone here, though Zombie is going to be muted due to a funny little sickness. Other than that, there's still no news. Other than Fridays are going back to like game nights and stuff, and then Tuesdays are gonna be like heckin' dev streams while I work on the Hyrule guide.
Yeah.
You know? Ain't that neat? I'll eventually release another product, I just have not been thinking about it.
We got a lot of work to do on a lot of different things.
There are a lot of projects that are currently active.
Woo!
But that's not our worry today. I think we get into recap then. So when we last left off, we swapped the music to something that's a little more somber. Our heroes were introduced to Draxon, a miniaturized sapphire dragon associated with Thomas and Elle. He divulged the information he had for Talia relating to her sister of her association with a dragon in Mirabar. As the conversation continued, Draxon became more than adverse at the mention of Iryne's connection to the battle between the Dragon Queen and Trixon, the second son, leaving soon after in a comical rush. The party too quickly left the Tower of Storms for Leyland, as they got back on track with their reason for being in the region. Within the settlers' village, an untelling mage showed awareness of Cherry's surname, shopping was done, and Snapjaw bartered his way to several magic items of far greater value than anyone could have anticipated. Iryne was left to ponder on a nearby island of visions, only taking a few hours for a prophetic dream to take hold. A castle in a swamp overseen by an evil woman and a terrible dragon with a black gem in its forehead. A walkway in an endless expanse of darkness with a hollowed dragon at its center. And an infernal temple holding a fang-like dagger and several dragon-blessed humanoids. When Iryne left after awakening, she spoke with Snapjaw, who seemed aware of one aspect of the vision. And thus begins a potentially long talk. As we get back into our little situation here, as I'm going to open up the map of Leyland.
Should probably do that.
We Leyland?
Leyland. 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 Leyland.
Leyland! Leyland!
Leyland?
Alright.
Leyland?
All right, enough of that.
Alright. So. As you had left off before, it is Iryne, Snapjaw, and presumably most other people in the same general area, unless there was a preference for otherwise.
I did say Jerry would check on her if this is her still on the island.
No, she has since returned.
Oh, then probably. Unless it's later, then yeah, Jerry would probably be there and just casual clothing. Drinking.
Well then. I don't know, there's a lot that I can tell you. But the basic details is that I know the castle and the dragon you saw. That's in the swamps. Well, I should probably start by explaining exactly what my entire deal is about. I think that would make this easier. So, you know, a few, Shade, how long was this, since, like, the events of the first campaign? Again?
This is easily over a year since the, since, like, Tiamat, emerged, which would be a few months after, returning from the laboratory, so it's probably been around 2 years since, the, Castle Neratar stuff.
Gotcha. Well, as you're aware, about 2 years ago, Elle, along with the other people that I had mentioned before, had ended up in the swamps. I think they were chasing after someone or something at one point. They were kind of sparse on the details. But anyways, so they ended up going across the swamps, where me and the guys ambushed them.
You ambushed them?
It was a long story. Effectively, what happened was there was dragons, Vragamanthar, black dragon, that lived in the swamp. The cultist dragon came by one day. Something happened. They made a deal or such, and he basically was like, from what we all took it, from like what Suncaller was telling us, who was the tribal chief at the time, the shaman at the time, Vragamanthar basically was not going to do anything to the cultists because they made some sort of deal, as the cultists brought in a bunch of bullywogs, giant frogmen, very slimy bastards, as they effectively overtook the set up in this castle with the big, with a black half-dragon. I think her name was Rezimir, from memory. Or was I? So basically, a bunch of the villages were overrun by the frogs, and we were pretty much used as menial labor at the time. Suncaller ended up getting murdered. So without a chief, a lot of us were a bit scattered. And some of us were still in the villages, safe and sound, in places where they couldn't quite find them. Most of us were under their thumb at that point in time.
So, what could Suncaller actually call the sun?
Yeah. He can hold out his hand and the sun just pops out into it.
Oh, that's
It was cool.
So, like,
Actually, the gnome that I ran to, I think, could do that too. He only did it like once. One of them did it once, I remember. It's been a while.
so like, if you went back and showed off your like elemental transformations, do you think you could be chief?
Well, there's an entire thing about that, actually. I'm not the chief. But effectively what ended up happening was me and the guys were a part of an assignment to guard the swamps against intruders. Well, there was intruders, so we guarded the swamps against them. Unfortunately, when you have a dragonborn that can grow wings and people who can shoot spells, and I guess also a bow and arrow person and a person with a sword that really hurts and turns things to ice, that doesn't happen that doesn't go very well in the end. However, because of the guy with wings, most of the boys made it out alive. Unfortunately, Tizja perished before he ended up making any calls about not killing us due to some of the others. But no hard feelings. It happens, you know? Life in the swamps is hard. So, they spared us. They were like, we need to get to this castle. And I was like, I know where the castle is. So I rallied up the boys. We made an agreement that they would help us take back the castle if we help them get to the castle. So we managed to all make it there without really much issues. There was a giant toad or two in the way that ate the gnome at one point. But, we end up getting through the castle. Most of it was, I've already explained it at this point, so there's not really much ground to go back over or anything. They make it to the top. At this point in time, I'm more or less busy running around with the boys as they've killed the toad leader, the bullywog leader. I think it was like Splattergoo or something, flower Splattergoo. So we've effectively toppled the monarchy or the tyranny at that point in the castle. I'd say also really scarily effectively murdered the wizard that was left in charge by Razumir really quickly. Before that all turned into a fest of meat's back on the menu, boys. So they ran off and they took care of that situation. Afterwards, we met back up as most of the bullywogs were killed. They headed off somewhere else. I'm not really sure exactly where they ended up going to at that point. They said something about a circle, I think, or some other. But they left. And so we were pretty much left with the job of getting rid of any of the frogmen that were still outside the castle that didn't know the situation was going on. When you have an IQ of a sludge ball, it's pretty easy to kind of lead them into a mud trap and then stab them to death. But a few years back, in the time of the year or two that passed since then, the tribe's been kind of getting themselves together, putting back together the villages. We've all kind of collectively decided, living in the swamps is our forte. Having a fortified position would be nice. And it also seemed that at some point during that time, Vragamanthar ended up kind of disappearing. He had an entire regiment of there was an entire lair area with a cave, and he had skulls, cobalt skulls and stuff, and lizard folk skulls and on sticks, kind of marking his territory to let you know, don't go in there if you don't want to end up like that. But one of the boys, we hadn't heard from him for a while, so we went over there. He was gone. So we were okay, we got no dragon here to protect us. The cult's gone, and we got a big castle. So we decided to try to, renovate it a little bit, clean up a little bit of the sludge in there. As we set up in there, the boys were a little bit unsure if we should kind of go into a monarchy kind of system with the lizard folk king, or if we should go with the tribe. I was on the side of we were a bit more natural people. We should stick with what our guts are telling us and stay with the roots of the tribe. So we ended up getting a shaman that inherited some powers similar to Suncaller's. His name was Frailfang. Unfortunately, he was a little bit weak bones in areas, but he was very wise. And that was what mattered in this situation. We needed someone to help us figure out how to defend ourselves for next time when a bunch of cultists or someone else, like frogs, would come in. Fortunately, that was going really good. Not the best, but decently. Not too long ago, though, a new dragon ended up coming. It had a gem in its forehead. And well, most of us were not exactly left alive at the end of that. As a few of us scattered. They came in right afterwards. At some point, little frog assassin guys came in that patrolled the swamps. The castle was taken over by them. Frailfang was killed. And a lot of the boys were forced to work under them. And the dragon, I believe it's a bit weird because like you see dragons and you're like kind of have an idea of what they kind of look like, what they can do. Like Ragamanthar obviously was like a black dragon, so he could spit acid and stuff. And you go, oh yeah, a lot of black dragons can spit acid. This dragon wasn't just black though. Galdros, he was also green, which made things a little bit more complicated. But he took over. There's Frog's assassins, and the castle is now his territory. And, well, I managed to survive. Fortunately, I couldn't really get much of Frailfang's body or anyone else out of there. And, well, I bit into the dragon, let's say, at one point or another, and I swallowed a bit of his skin and flesh and stuff. And, well, a bit of, like, biology stuff happened, and that's how I can do the big dragon thing a little bit. I mean, I learned a bit of things from Ivan as well as, like, a bit of our shamanistic worships. I was like, there's a concept called berserkers, if you know them. Kind of a more northern concept from, like, past Neverwinter and stuff, from what I've heard, that have, like, you kill an animal, you consume it, and you kind of gain part of their powers. And so, I was taking more on the melee approach of that, But so I swore vengeance against him. I'm going to eat his heart at the end of this.
Hun, you do have to be careful about that.
That's fine. I met a man who ate a dragon's heart once before.
Never mind then. I mean, still be careful because like dragon curses and their hearts are oddly specific. But never mind if you've seen a person do it.
Yeah. They had a I mean, I don't think they had many side effects.
As long as you know.
I mean, the only other person that I met that had like a dragon thing going on was a bit of that had a bit of scales going. But I already have scales. I got scales. I'm a lizard already.
Hun, as long as you know there could be setbacks, you do you.
Look,
Okay.
if there is a dragon, and like our last issue was frogs, and frogs is easy because they're stupid. It's just the people that were with the frogs that were hard, and we already kind of had a situation against that, and now there's a dragon. The next logical step is to figure out a way to consistently be able to defend yourself against a dragon, which is probably, use a dragon to fight a dragon or something like that, or at least gain the ability to resist one. And the entire Berserker concept is you're taking on their traits, and so you're like becoming like them in a way. Thus, you're resistant against them too.
Hey, Snapjaw.
Mm-hmm.
As you're talking,
I imagine this is like upstairs in rooms or somewhere.
Yeah. You do notice something on a nearby windowsill.
Mm-hmm.
You see this little form, but you hear it first. As you hear a deep ribbit from a frog
On the window?
that's just staring at you.
Are those like tiny frog?
It's just a regular frog. And as you
Can I
say,
roll like a
frogs
nature check?
as you say, frogs are stupid. It just stares at you.
Can I make a nature check?
Sure.
To see if like the frog assassins can use frogs as messengers.
Sure.
Okay. I would like to immediately use my inspiration for advantage. Thank you.
Okay.
I think that was worth it.
Not as far as you're aware.
Okay.
While they consistently use like giant frogs as like mounts, and bullywugs as like servants, they regular frogs they can maybe command, but the frogs themselves cannot are not intelligent enough to really share information unless there was like it's like a familiar, which you haven't
Okay.
really heard of. It,
Gotcha.
it might just be a regular frog that's just kind of here.
Yeah.
You've seen a few frogs around the place, especially near the water.
Okay. Gotcha. But yeah, that's most of what I know about what's happening.
Okay.
So if we go out to the slumps, and like, we have to go to the castle, I just want you to know that you should expect more than what you're bargaining for immediately.
Sounds like a fun fight.
I mean, like, they ride giant toads, you know. And they might try to eat someone.
Sounds like a challenge.
Do you think that toad is a messenger?
Do you think it's a I don't know them using like that. That's like wizard stuff, if they're a messenger.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've seen one that's a wizard. That would require them to be smart. And they wallow around in their own ick. Like, their own mud. Like, sure, we require water and all to keep our skins, like, wet and stuff, or, like, our scale. But, like, we're not savages that literally will take an entire, like, not even like a basket, just like a freaking, they found sailcloths and stuff and just filled it with mud and just dumped it on the ground and just, like, jumped in it, ribbit wall, like, rolling around in it.
Okay, then.
You hear a tiny little thump as the frog has leaped into the room.
Irene's gonna go and pick it up.
Roll me a dexterity check.
It suddenly grows giant and you're eaten.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess if someone could rip the memories out of a frog,
It's
that might be one way
it
to do
slips
it.
out of your grip.
No, come back. I want to pet you.
Snip, snip.
Snapjaw
Don't do
would
that.
like
You get a
to
warts
use the fishing rod to try to like loop-de-loop the string around it that he has nearby.
Sure. Also make me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand, okay. It's no difference. Ah man, it almost rolled a 17.
Snapjaw, you
Look,
try
I
to
traded 3 for 17.
you
last
try
time.
to
This is
swing.
fair.
You try to swing it around. It hops towards you, and lands on your hand.
Aw.
What do you want?
I can't do a frog sound.
Ribbit.
It ribbits.
Irene,
You
will,
are a
like,
very slimy frog.
Irene slowly goes towards Snapjaw and holds her hand out.
Oh, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold up. I think I have something for this. Let me check. I don't think I picked that one, actually. I'm gonna double check. No, that's not what that does. Okay, never mind.
I was like, I have the thing with the runes, and I was like, wait a minute, that's Brandon.
Can both of you make me animal handling checks?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good.
All
Pretty
right.
good. Pretty good.
All right.
You're able to hand over the frog with ease. Just a.
I begin.
Animal handling.
Yeah. Irene begins scratching its
Uh,
head with a finger.
When I hand it out, to make sure it like stays in place, like it's in its natural little swampy environment, I'll use Druidcraft to make a little lily pad under it.
Oh.
Irene holds it with one hand and then scratches its head.
He
They
wipes
made-
off his hand.
Stupid, but they still deserve to be comfortable.
You have to support the legs.
Oh.
Animal handling skills from working in a circus.
Thank you. Thank you, Quarrel.
You vaguely recall an act trying to bring singing frogs into the mix. It didn't pick up very well.
She will go over to the window, let the frog down, and then let the frog put them down outside the window.
It leaps off the side.
Hop along, little boy.
Frog chaos. We love it.
Okay.
Alright. So, we deal with the demon. Depending on where we are with the castle, we maybe go check that out.
I would suggest if you guys have any extra funds to probably get some anti-venom, like antitoxin stuff, because there's a lot of poisonous things in the swamp and around it. Also, we're dealing with a spider, so it might be venomous.
Okay. And it was a green dragon, right?
Green and black.
Okay. Iryne cannot afford anything.
Oh, Deas can help you.
I'll say Cherry. When he mentions that, roll me a Arcana check.
Okay. I was actually about to ask that. I was just making sure if anyone had an idea first.
Maybe
Oh my God.
Natural
Hey,
20.
man.
okay.
A relatively new phenomena that's been occurring ever since the Tiamat's rise is that several dragons that were nearby or even abstractly connected or even by some like other form of strange rituals were able to become accented. Which is effectively a mixture of two different types of dragons. The only documented cases have been chromatic dragons, but they're known to be a mixture of two different types of dragons. You would gather that the one that Snapjaw speaks of was either originally a green and accented with black, or vice versa.
Well, I mean, what you're explaining would be like a 1 in a million thing happening here. It's not impossible, but it's either.
I mean, we dealt with an extinct species before, so
Mm.
how many times can you win the lottery?
Apparently for you, quite a lot.
Iryne spent her money on healing potions more than anything.
Surveying the bag of holding.
Antitoxins are like 50 GP from memory.
Hey, Deas.
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah, hon.
What would it be to what would the guesstimate be for Deas to attach the wyvern stinger to Irene's glaive?
To attach it to the glaive?
Yeah, to where it won't fall off.
That would be a sleight of hand check to
have the
bind it using a rope.
To like attach it to the backside.
You want to stick it on the pointy end. Or on the
I wanna
non-pointy
stick-
end, sorry.
Yeah, so it has two pointy ends.
Hmm.
And if it's not something that can happen on the road, then we'll get back to it when we get back to town.
You guys aren't on the road.
Yeah,
We're already in town.
but we're gonna be on the road tomorrow.
I
I can't
mean,
imagine it would take too long.
If it's a multi-day thing, to like properly attach it.
I do have proficiency in smith's tools. I just do not own any.
This would go further than just like smith's tools as well.
I also have proficiency in smith's tools, and I have a pair.
This would be a matter of like actually having a craftsman that could do something more than just kind of affix it.
Okay.
If we're talking about like just kind of nailing it onto the end, then
Okay, then this will be something for Neverwinter then.
okay.
I mean, do you need a potion poison potion?
Yes.
You mean
I was gonna go.
anti-venom, or do you mean resist poison?
Doesn't anti-venom give you resistance to poison?
Antitoxin gives you advantage on saving throws against poison. Which could at points be more valuable.
Yeah, considering a lot of poison effects can be all or nothings.
Yeah.
And they're nasty.
Yeah, the one thing I did forget to buy.
We would
resistant,
need
not anti-venom.
we would need both acid and poison if Snapjaw's thing is right.
Well, we'll worry about the spider first.
I was just talking about the antitoxin for going out in the slums to begin with.
Exactly. That's why I was like, we don't need to worry about fighting the dragon.
Is there
yet.
anyone in town that sell that kind of stuff?
Probably. Especially since we're so close to it.
I can make some, but I would have to get supplies. But still, even if there's none,
You have to get what?
I think I'd have to get supplies, but for raw materials, if there's nobody here who just sells anti-venom.
You could easily surmise that given their proximity to the Mirror of Dead Men, a place that has like a lot of, bullshit. They probably do have something along the lines.
The question, is
Wonderful.
it the magic tower or would it be a shop?
Antitoxins are non-magical. They are just
Oh, right. They're just active.
yeah. They are just
I was thinking like potions, but yeah, you're right. They're just vials.
general mixtures
I
and stuff.
I am dropping heavy hints at something, but
No.
Not heavy enough, apparently.
yeah.
Okay.
Who did? Devon didn't talk to anyone important last session.
Yeah, I
Damn.
know.
I can't believe you would talk about Iryne like that.
No. You were also engaged in the art of the deal.
Of the deal.
What time is it? Afternoon, evening?
Closer to 10 p.m.
Okay. And then, yeah, we'll...
So go to bed, check with this Chuck in town in the morning, and head out.
Did we have a room each, or did we have the bunk?
You would have to have you'd have to share rooms, probably 3 rooms between you guys.
Dudes and ladies.
3 rooms.
Oh, I thought he said 3 to a room.
No, 3 rooms. And Quarrel, you know what? Quarrel will probably take a room by himself, and then the other would be split.
Regardless, it is a simple Eden. Why do I never have my DM screen on me? Like, what is wrong with me?
Suffer.
Did I note their prices in my thing? No, I did not. One sec. It's gonna be like really cheap, but just give me a sec. For 3 rooms for the night, it is.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been. I'd say this is probably a modest inn, so that's going to be 15 silver. Oh, for the 3 rooms.
Total or?
Yeah, total.
That's not bad.
5 silver per room.
Alright, I'll just take off my 3 electrum pieces and pay.
Gotcha.
Thank God, GM, you gave me the ability to get rid of electrum.
I was just looking at it. I was like, I can't believe I have this currency. I was like,
This currency that I trash on every opportunity that I have. All right. So the night passes. I'll send you up 1 hour and give you a. I'm gonna do a 10-hour rest instead of a. I mistimed thing. Would you guys want to have gotten up at 6 or 8?
7.
7. Well,
Alright.
fuck me, am
Eight's
I right?
fine.
Okay. A notable mist sort of washes over just the edge of town. The weather is fine, if not a little bit chilly, but not terrible. Most of you are already well equipped for cold weather. And or used to the swampy terrain. How many antitoxins are you wanting? They are 50 gold each. You can generally find those in town.
dang, would it actually be?
Yeah, it would be 50 gold each. If you had a herbalism kit, you could, I guess, like spend a day to craft it for 25.
Alchemist also makes antitoxins.
Alchemist also makes antitoxins? You have proficiency in it?
I do.
That's the Xanathar's rules, yeah?
Xanthar rules is just like half of what it, you can make it base-wise. Xanthar rules gives you the actual price, which is half of
Yeah,
whatever it costs.
It's just that, oh, did I put that in the skills menu? I put it in the skills menu, okay.
Yeah.
Which way 1 pound for a raw character can spend money to collect raw materials, which way 1 pound for every 50 GP spent. The DM can allow. For DM can allow, you can use alchemist supplies to make 1 dose of acid alchemist. Subtract half the value of the created item from the total GP worth of raw materials.
So basically, I could make like 2 for 50 instead of buying 1 for 50. Is how I'm understanding it.
Question's how long does it take?
I'd
That's
say it's as part of a long rest, so you can make 1 dose as part of a long rest.
So we can make a
Make-
dose like for the one that the rest we just were doing.
Effectively,
Yeah.
yeah. Sure. I spend the 25 GP. I'll get a pre-existing item that'll probably break when I add
Yeah,
it
we
to the
can
feat real
also
quick.
skip.
I did. Hey, it actually didn't break for once.
Yeah.
Hey.
Meaning the
Okay, I
effect
have to
actually
do money
works.
math. I'll do this.
You can type in your modifier window -25.
And I modify
s-
your window?
Oh yeah, you're working with platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll just do math real quick. It's okay.
take off 2 platinum and 5 GP. That'll do you.
Okay. Bonk.
And that's in your inventory.
Yay!
How many do you want extra? One for each of you?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so that is going to be an additional 5.
I got
Uh,
3 on me if you want to give it to someone else. The
Oh, do you
extra
al-
left over.
Do you already have 3?
Yeah,
oh,
I
right,
bought
you did
some,
buy 3,
remember?
didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So still one for each of you. So 4. Or do we want to also still have 5 just so that somebody can have an extra?
They do last only an hour, so having an extra would be good if you want to spend the money.
Or we got monies. Maybe. I don't know what's in other people's pockets.
Well,
is-
I think the most amount of money we have is currently in your pocket.
Yeah, probably.
It is either 200 or 250.
This will come, and then
Days, well, what? Sorry.
we'll do the group purchase, and then
Okay. That'll be 25 platinum.
wonderful.
Then, were we able to find anyone selling resistance potions?
Didn't Sherry go to alchemy, or someone went to a apothecary the other day?
Talia
That's
went.
what I was hinting at, but Devon would not give up that information.
So you
Oh,
have.
that was what you're hinting at? Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, there's an
Yeah.
apothecary, but I didn't
Oh.
want to say anything right then and there because I thought Shade was going to bring it up.
Oh.
I was trying not to metagame.
I thought I mentioned getting a potion. I didn't. Whoops.
Just mention it out of character,
and
Snack. It's
also,
easy.
Over the night, I would use the compact to figure out anything with the Barnetts around here. And maybe any with the I did get the mage's name from the mage tower, right?
You would have. He did introduce himself. His name is. I can get you the name spelling real quick. Galio Elebro.
He's a bro.
He's a bro.
All right, I put in the party sheet the antitoxins for people who do not have one in their pockets right now to take one.
Got it.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
you know
so
what?
keep
While
the
I'm
extra
here,
one
Shade,
in stock.
I'm gonna get some general supplies. I'm gonna get a new rope. And
Sure.
probably another gallon of beer.
All right.
Which I know where that is here.
You can handle that yourself. I trust you.
Yeah.
Um,
That's 2 GP and then a regular rope.
in terms of what you get back,
SB.
the Barnett family isn't well known.
Let's look at myself
We'll
a
look
few
into
ropes.
it further. As well as the mage Galio.
Okay, I didn't think they were well known, and that's why it piqued my interest. That's why when Snapjaw was like, they famous? I was like, they're magic, but they've never had breakthroughs or anything.
And you would know beyond them being clerics of Saloon.
Yeah, that's it.
Or
Forgot
rather
about
followers of Saloon. You don't really know much about them.
Yeah.
About their lives before you.
Yeah, in name only, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Isn't that name also actually just pronounced like Saluna or something?
I think,
What?
yeah. Saloon.
Yeah, it's like according to the wiki, it's Saluna or Salune.
Oh,
Ah, okay.
Actually, I never knew that.
Which any similarity with say Luna and the goddess Saluna was completely accidental.
We
Mhm.
trust you.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys go to the to Puck's potions?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am willing to trade one of my healing potions.
You
Sure.
find still pestering people with his potions.
Pestering potions?
Mr. Puck. Would Talia also be present?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Ah, so you return! And with friends this time, I see.
Hello.
Hello! What can I get you all?
Poison and acid.
Poison
Resist.
and acid. Hmm. Let me double check my stock to see how many of each of those I have.
I would just need the acid.
I currently only have 2 of each. Each of them are 200 gold.
I mean, we might as well take them, right? Do we need 2 of the poison resist?
How much money do you have on you, Chris?
I have 370 gold.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you right now, most of my money went to getting all the other stuff that we got.
Makes sense.
So
That's why it's like I can maybe get one. You just did 200, right? My brain didn't have a stroke there.
yeah,
I mean, I have poison resistance already.
As do I.
Does anyone not have a poison resistance?
I don't.
I don't.
Well, okay, because I have 2 on me now. Are we more worried about poison or acid?
Poison right now, acid for the
Cool.
castle.
Then we won't worry about that right now.
Yeah.
I'll buy a potion of poison resistance, and then toss Snapjaw my second potion.
Okay.
Your second potion of poison?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just add 1 to Snapshot sheet then.
Yep, and then the other
Got
one will
it.
go to Iryne.
Ooh.
Alright.
Iryne will pull out one of her greater healing potions.
Greater healing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hiccup.
Can I get one of the acid resists for this, or is it not good enough, or is it too good?
It's too good.
A greater. Do you offer up the potion like so he can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He takes a taste. I can knock off about 150 from the price of 1 resistance, if that suits your fancy.
Deas, can you spot me the rest?
He shakes his bag a little, considers. How
That's
much?
just because
What
we
is that?
don't
50
need
left?
it this minute.
Yeah.
But you said yeah, it's like 50 is left after that.
Yeah, 50 plus the potion.
Sure. But if you don't use it, I get it back.
Do you
But
have?
Truth be told, I'd rather us have a healing potion than an acid resist potion.
You know what's great is if I take that, it's less healing I have to worry about when we fight the dragon. I have 5 of them.
Oh yeah, if you have a lot of healing.
You do have a lot of healing.
Never mind, then I did not realize you had 5.
That is what I spent all my money on, other than the fucking restaurant. Okay.
Hey,
Do I have? Am I doing math right? That's like
Uh,
46. Ooh, I might not have enough.
It'd
What the
only
hell does an
be
EP translate to?
5 silver.
Silver? Okay.
No,
Oh.
not to be that person. Why do you have EP?
I don't
Because Shake
know.
gave us
we were all
EP.
given. Yeah.
We didn't want it.
If you guys want to have your Electrum exchanged for silver and gold, feel free. Effectively, an Electrum piece is half a gold.
Can I exchange my gold for Electrum?
Oh my.
They'll shun you out.
I won't stop you, but as a person, I am disgusted.
All right.
Sorry, Arvine, I don't think I got enough for you.
Oh.
Well, that's perfect. I had 3 Electrum, and I had 48 gold pieces. Now I have 99 Electrum.
Oh boy.
What, like,
How much are you short?
what hexadecimal are we on? Am I only able to stack up 99 of a unit of currency, or is it 999?
How much are you short?
God, you're making me do the math again? Okay.
Like how many platinum do
30.
you
I
have?
have 46 gold and miscellaneous other coins.
You 46?
Yeah, 46 gold.
Iryne has 6 gold.
Alright.
So she will give you the 4.
Alright. So that makes that. Alright, so then I just. Yeah, okay, because the platinum is worth 10 gold, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, alright.
Oh, oops.
So 3 platinum and.
You would actually
20
have
gold.
52 gold on you total, or 52.7 gold with the Electrum.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Okay. I'm just leaving the Electrum alone for now.
That's fair.
It's an odd number. I'm not dealing with it right now.
Alright. Shade, can you put the resistance potions in my sheet when you get a chance?
No.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
1 acid, 1 poison.
1 acid, 1 poison? Okay. I believe I have both of those things already coded.
Woo.
Yeah. Ha!
So now Iryne can. Yeah, no,
It wasn't identified. Wait, no,
she'll
it was.
give you-
Never mind. We good.
Yeah. She'll give you first dibs on any treasure.
Um.
And she did not spend all her gold this time. She left herself 2 gold, like you said.
Hey, 2 gold could feed a family for a week.
That's true.
All right.
So, I will say, while we're doing this, I will probably ask around town about Galio and just be like, is he a rude person? What's he like? Does he keep to himself? Is he new here? I'm trying to find information about him.
How long are you willing to spend on this?
After we are done here, I was expecting us to head out.
I was thinking probably like an hour, because my thought process would be I would just pay. I would give the money to them so they can just buy it, and then like maybe an hour in total we would be doing this.
It probably wouldn't take them an hour.
I could also wake up early, and that'd be fine.
Okay. So I'll assume you guys leave
Yeah,
by
it'd be
9
one of the
then.
it'd be like one of the rare times where Cherry's wakes up before anyone else.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh my god.
Oof.
It was all low numbers. It was like a 1, a 3, and like a 2. It was like, nah, you ain't gonna.
The guy mostly keeps to himself because he's just somebody from like sent by Neverwinter.
Okay.
Particularly like sent by the government there. Nobody really that you talk to really has an idea of like his character. The guards don't really pay him much mind. He does his work, they do theirs. That kind of deal.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wanted to make sure.
All right.
All right.
We JoJo pose at the gate. Do the synchronized step out to the side.
Okay. Do you summon a certain bird?
I do summon a certain bird.
You summon a certain bird. Once again,
Come.
poof.
Harden
Forth.
runs ahead of us.
Yellow
and
Axebeak appears.
disappears.
Come forth, my hell-begotten steed. Rise, Pericles.
It'd actually be kind of interesting if Pericles changed after your whole thing last night.
A nearby guard, as you're saying this, looks very concerned. Seems to be like keeping his hand closer to his weapon, and then he sees a yellow bird appear.
She does like the Chuny thing with the hand over the eye before she pulls out the flute and does the Old Spice jingle.
Yeah.
May God. I'm sorry, I can't do it. May God forgive me for what I'm about to.
This guard just looks exasperated.
Ugh.
Job used to be so simple.
Now we travel.
All right.
I'm
You guys
Thank
been
you for
traveling?
the audience. Thank you for the audience. She waves.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'll be right back. Gotta feed my dogs.
Okay.
And Cherry goes off to feed her invisible dogs.
Mhm. It's a
But Cherry doesn't own dogs.
Sure, she doesn't. Pats Iryne on the head.
Alrighty. So you begin, as I get the map open and close the Leyland map.
Do we know what part of the mirror the spideress has been seen in?
What part of
That
what?
was one of the questions we asked before.
You have a general map. Give me a sec.
Yeah,
And then he perished.
Then he perished.
And then
fucking
perish.
Like, is there if we pulled out a map of the mirror, where would the spider be?
The expected location is like around, closer to like the northern end.
Okay.
If you were to, based on the general directions you were given,
Like, should we go to the high road and then go in, or should we go from where we're at? Is what I'm asking.
either way, you're effectively going through the mirror's territory. I have text for this somewhere. It's somewhere.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Doubt.
Man, you know what's gonna be great?
Mm-hmm.
When me and Snapjaw have to level over break.
Oh, fun fact: Leyland was once a mining town that sold copper, nickel, and silver to Waterdeep.
Wow.
I had written this stuff copy directly from the module I took this town from, but I didn't read it since I wrote it.
You're like, that doesn't matter. My history matters now.
There's like, I mean, there were a bunch of cliffs near where we were at for the thing. Who knows? They could have been very rich in silver, nickel, and copper.
Once upon a time.
Um, oh, I actually have travel information for the specific location. That'd do. It'd probably take you about 12 hours of travel to get to the general location of where this supposed mausoleum would be.
Okay.
You would be able to get general information regarding like what the mausoleum probably is. It's the ruins of a place called the Uth Tower. There's not really much information of the Uth Tower itself, other than that it is directly related to an old dragon that died a long time ago, Ebon Death. Believed to be maybe a lair or something else at one point. As you're going, there are other travelers that go along the road. A caravan also leaves roughly the same time that you guys do, but they follow the high road instead of going directly into the swamp. Regardless of your time, it's like roughly in the middle-ish of the swamp.
Okay.
Okay. And you begin entering the swamp. Unless you guys want to take the high road, but it really won't make much of a difference.
Swampy time.
Should be fine.
Swamp time.
Okay. Let me bring up a different playlist. I could bring up the travel one, but that's a little too intense, so I think I'm going to bring up Dungeon.
That's ironic.
Travel's more for the road stuff. This one's a very particular...
Okay, back.
Yeah. Hello.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back to the
I just
dungeon.
realized the time and went, I could do it real quick since we're.
I got you.
So Cherry, where are your dogs? Where do you hide them?
If you told Jeep would be the person that would own like dogs. Probably not with her.
She's a dog person.
Iryne, we were joking that Cherry actually had to go quote
Oh
unquote
yeah,
feed
I
her
heard,
dog.
I heard him say that.
Iryne still
No,
has no
Jared
idea.
would totally be the person that would own like, on purpose, a black and white extra fluffy dogs.
So, this is a very
extra
swampy
type.
area. While there are small islands and everything between, between bodies of water, there's a lot of generally trees, vines. Easy to spot are pockets of quicksand. Taller land masses make up the islands between the masses of water. Unfortunately, you don't have a boat, but for the most part, the water only goes ankle deep, and I'd say Snapjaw would very easily be able to point out where it goes deeper.
Yeah.
Can I get everyone to roll me a perception check?
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah. Oh, it's not the right one.
How big is that gap?
Okay.
Oh shit.
12. All right.
Nice, 2 digits.
So. Yeah, man.
Someone removes the flute from Iryne.
Okay. So. You guys are wandering. Probably only 10 minutes. By the time that you pass where the high road is not necessarily within near sight, you realize how quickly the mists covering the mirror, these, to Snapjaw, these are unnatural mists. This strange fog quickly assails you, making it
I wasn't here last time.
very difficult to see. You can generally, as I double check the actual effects here, you can probably see about half a mile when unimpeded by obstacles. You find the ground beneath you quite muddy, and at least anywhere that is above water, very, very uncomfortable.
This mist is, you say it's obscuring, like, sight? Like, how heavily? You said?
I wouldn't say it's like any obscurement nearby, but you can't really see beyond half a mile of you.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Which may make it a little more difficult to navigate.
Oh, for navigation? Okay.
You eventually do come across this, after probably about 30 minutes of travel. Eventually come across this old broken stone pathway, which you imagine was engulfed by the mirror many years ago. This place that seemed to, at one point, unnaturally expand. Snapjaw, you'd probably generally know that Castle Neratar was not in the Mirror of Dead Men before, but the mirror itself expanded to overtake it. Because apparently this place is magical or something.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Research is fun. As you're going, you are...
You know what, Shade?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to do it anyways. Snapjaw would have, in getting supplies, like gotten a rope, he would have gotten a string for the Horde Compass to be, like, wearable. I think he
Gotcha.
is, like, after noticing that this is kind of hard to navigate, is going to take the Horde Compass and see which direction it's pointing to kind of help navigation. Because if he knows where the castle is, that means he has a general idea of landmarks at that point.
Perfect. Yeah, you take it out. You see that it's it points generally to the relative to you. Probably closer to the southeastern point. As you're
Okay.
going.
And then we know that the spider den is in a general area of like what in relation to the castle?
Several miles away from it.
In like what direction?
More or less to the south.
Okay.
Closer to the center of the mirror, whereas the castle is surprisingly close to the high road. Maybe only half a day. I'd say half a day's travel ish, maybe.
Right. So if like we veer off path like significantly, he'll have a general idea of where we're starting to go too far. If the compass like massively changes.
Yeah, you'll still need to make your own inferences, aka survival checks, later
Yeah,
down
of
the line.
course. I was just hoping like if we get like closer to it, that this might help with that.
But generally, with the compass, you could probably make your way towards where you presume the castle to be.
Okay.
But as you
Well
are
then.
going, you kind of come across this small crossroads. Though both ends of the crossroads, in fact, break off into deeper pools of water. Taller vines block off where the fork would be. I'm just going to do
Can
a thing.
I look for signs of if the spider has been here or not?
Roll me. You already made your perception check, so
Survival.
I can say you use it. You can use the perception check you made. There's no signs of any webbing, though you're not entirely sure what to expect from a demonic spider.
Okay.
There seem to be signs of some natural creatures like alligators in nearby waters, though they seem to be minding their own business. You swear for a moment that some water moves by itself. As well, you notice a shadow descending down from the heavens,
Oh,
Plunging
hey, look
upon-
up there!
plunging upon all of you.
Oh,
look up there.
Specifically toward Iryne, because you do see this. This attack will not be with advantage, as you are the
Okay.
only one to meet their stealth roll,
Jesus
because
Christ.
they nat 20'd.
bang.
Spiders is not big.
Alright, well, we'll see
Good
if it's a
stuff.
fiend or not. Alright, one moment. Or I forget.
Oh yeah, if there's any armor that you guys would have wanted on, by the way, I recommend having it on. I feel like your characters will be smart enough to know that the mirror's dangerous.
Yeah.
If I would have mine on too.
Weapons out. Danger zone.
Yeah. Iryne
Um,
basically looks like she is a cavalry. The canary cavalry
Her big hat.
with her big hat.
However,
No,
that is
we made the joke before. Fiend armor is just her big hat.
hat.
that is a 24.
Woo!
Which I presume hits.
Wait.
Yes.
Jerry's on the combat tracker twice.
What?
She is.
Wow.
So she is.
What is it with Cherry and like being in weird different places?
It's very cherry core.
Like I've had Cherry's token just kind of show up on my images.
Hi.
Oh. That's
Hi there, dearie.
I didn't ask for initiative.
I was on my. I'm sorry. My brain had a moment. Because I was looking at combat tracker, my brain thought, "Oh yeah, combat."
But
Um,
okay. What do I see, Shade?
What you see? What you see?
Is it a frog?
No? As you see this, this pure black, though with a little bit of silver on it, pike, jab into your side as this figure passes by you.
One moment. It's not a fiend, is it?
It is not a fiend. This figure appears to be humanoid. You are going to take this damage.
Uh-oh.
11 damage reduced down to 8. As you hear sort of this the skidding of metal on rock as this figure lands about 10 feet away from you guys. As you see this this woman. One second. This spear woman who is wearing this pitch black armor.
Is this the RNA face claim?
This may or may not be the RNA face claim.
Mm.
I see.
One second while I grab you a. I don't have an image, other than a face claim. You see this this young woman with a sort of ashen blonde hair, that's tied into the to a ponytail with longer bangs on the front. She stares at you with these deep red eyes, a very mature look about her. Several black plates cover her body.
Iryne returns her gaze.
As I'm going to go ahead and share a map with you guys. Share record.
Not a question. Why can I only see a square?
Give it a moment.
I see.
That's loaded. You just need to open it a little bit more.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. Yeah, she lands,
Pericles?
and readies her. Oh yeah, we have Pericles. Readies her spear or her pike.
Iryne slides off Pericles.
As she
That
gives,
seems a similar steps.
this black armored lancer gives a sly smirk and readies her spear. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
And stay to the front. No.
Natural 20, not bad.
Iryne's excited.
Double
about this
9.
lady.
Yo!
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Talia's dex.
Talia's. What is Talia's dex?
Is it a 16?
16.
16.
Okay.
Okay. And I think we're going to put on a specific playlist. As she didn't roll well.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie, can you roll me initiative?
Zombie?
Zambly Zoombles?
There he goes.
What?
Initiative.
Oh my. Violence.
Violence, violence.
The hottest character from Final Fantasy 15 has come to kick our ass.
That's arguable.
Okay.
Prompt as a smoke
So,
show.
also, shout out to Rancid Road.
Yeah.
Rancid Road, yeah.
5 pole arms.
Get used to
Polar
this map.
users.
I'm not getting a new one for any random encounters.
It's a good map.
It's a nice map.
5 pikemen
Cobalt Press is
at the
good.
crossroads at Rancid Road.
Alrighty. We begin initiative with Talia.
boy. Alright, I don't know who you are. Let's do a thing. Actually, we'll just go here. We'll
Okay.
go straight up. Meet him face to face.
Meet him face to face. Understood.
Whack.
Is this the lady I saw in my vision?
Maybe.
Oh.
Outfit seems similar.
I'm casting a spell in case
Perhaps.
she wants to do anything about it.
Uh,
On the way up. Right.
Reigns. Okay. She will do nothing as she glares at you with similarly red eyes.
Hmm. Ooh, 15.
That is a miss. As she very swiftly spins her pike. I mark it as a spear. Batting your blade away.
Alright, second. Swing.
Ooh.
Also a 15.
Once again,
What's that?
let me just double check what your things do. Okay. We're good. Is that you?
We're good.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Yeah,
that's it.
you get a better view of her. The black armored plates you would imagine to be a little closer to half plate. Seem to cover over a similarly dark bodysuit. Less armored around the joints, seemingly to keep up mobility. As we move on to Iryne. Okay. Except for this, because you guys are on a flat ground, the terrain is normal. However, in further random encounters, it will be difficult terrain. Just to mention.
Okay. She's going to wapa with the glaive.
Okay. One moment. She is going to use one of her reactions.
Oh.
Actually, let me make sure
Shit.
to mark a thing real quick. There we go. As I need to roll a athletics check.
Oh, I should have.
That is a 30 compared to your 21. She's going to perfect dodge.
Woo!
I'm sorry, what?
As you think your blade is about, or your glaive is about to strike, seemingly in an almost unnatural movement, her body is already out of the way.
You're not one of those half fiends like me, are you?
That will miss.
Okay.
Maybe it's a good thing that she's going last.
I was saving my bonus action for if I hit.
Bonus
For the
action
mark,
rage?
but-
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that is me.
Would you wanted to have raged first?
I was saving it for my mark.
Ah.
Since I did not hit.
Okay.
Would that have changed the perfect dodge at all?
No. I just need to remember the exact wording of the rage class. You know what? Fuck it, I don't care. Sure. Is that you?
Yeah. So since my last turn.
Since your last turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alrighty. And yeah, you're good.
Yeah. It's not nice to
No, I'm not good.
stab someone in the side when they're not looking for you.
I'm
Shit.
not good at all.
What are you doing, Quarrel? Favorite foe?
Suffering.
Does that activate? Because I guess I didn't pass a turn.
It says it's my turn.
No, your effect hadn't activated. It's fine. Just a behind the scenes thing.
I see.
Things are working as intended.
Yeah,
You're
catch
not-
this.
You're not from the castle, are you?
27, that hits.
It's not crit, so I'll save my favored foe thing.
Okay. As your dagger flies probably over Talia's head, this woman probably is about 5'7" or 8.
So
You notice
she's a-
even though the dagger seems to make an impact and it's going towards her shoulder, you note that its trajectory gets put off as soon as it comes close to her, as it just sort of scrapes by her arm, reducing the damage by 10.
Here's another one.
Okay.
So she and Iryne are about the same height. Good to know.
I thought Iryne was short. That's a hit.
No, she's 5'6".
Huh, neat. This one seems to do the same thing. As she looks to you, Quarrel, gives you a smile and says, "Protection from arrows, hun. A blessing of the Ashura." Action surge? Okay,
Oh.
that is a hit. That hits.
I'm upset.
That hits.
I am just upset. You really just can't.
No, no
Damn,
second,
another.
no second person to hit. Protection from arrows.
Yeah, I'm really feeling some kind of violation of our trust. My trust in you.
Hey, this is a spell that people can take.
I love the idea of
I'm sure
protection
it's
from
a piercing
arrows.
spell.
He's throwing daggers, but it counts.
Yeah.
It's not just him that'll get affected. When it comes
that
to
is
one
a hit.
enemy versus group.
They did add it
Fair.
to.
Fair.
I didn't know that it was in 5e.
Did
I-
Pericles
because I wrote it.
roll initiative?
Let's see. Anyway, I'll go ahead and add it to
Pericles
this one.
Pericles will go on his own turn. It is a mount is probably it is subject to the Find Steed spell. I don't remember what the exact effects with that is in combat. That is 6 damage. Let me just double check. Because Pericles did not roll, you're right. One sec. That's okay, wouldn't be going yet.
Okay.
They have a good +1. You're seeing both combat and out, and you have instinctive bond. While mounted on your steed, you can make any spell you cast that targets only you. Also target your steed.
Does Does that mean I could technically Fiend Armor Pericles?
Fiend
a
Armor
spell?
isn't a spell.
Only self spells.
You could like Mage Armor.
Oh, yeah. Beast Armor is that, yeah.
But
Haste is the big one.
oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Actually, I lie. Wish is the big one.
You have to be quite a bit up there, though.
'Cause
I don't know
also-
if Wish
that also
targets
in-
you
What
unless
was my other
you cast a
bonus
spell that
action
targets. Was your bonus action thing?
Yeah. Was my bonus because it's not Horde Breaker, that's just on attack. Same thing with Unleash Incarnation.
I
Was my bonus action thing that was always coming into conflict with Manifest Echo, was that throwing an offhand dagger?
I think that was.
think so, yeah.
Have I been forgetting that I can just eat a dagger with my other hand?
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, why am I not doing that lately? I've been clearly very forgetful.
I think you need a second one. That one just hits. Does it just hit? I think it just hits. It hits regardless. Yeah, it just hits.
Catch these hands.
That does nothing, does it?
That one
I think it's 10.
gets deflected
That
off
has to go through.
and stabs into a root nearby.
It's very upsetting, personally, because you've taken protection from arrows and ported it almost exactly, except for protection from arrows doesn't work on magic projectiles. I
I
hate you.
did not port it from a different edition. I just kind of surmised my own way of doing it, and if it's similar, I didn't mean it.
It is 1-to-1. It is reduced damage by 10, but it is non-magical projectiles.
I think
Which is a very broad category, by the way. Protection from arrows legally applies to ballista.
That is very fair, though. That is very fair.
Legally.
Does
I think that's a fair.
I mean,
It's
if Kukulane can protection from arrows Gate of Babylon, and it's 90% swords coming out of Gate of Babylon, I feel like a throwing knife would count as well.
What I'm hearing is that the soul knife that gets to have like 50 soul blades floating in the air around it that he directs to ranged attack people should also be affected, except for that's explicitly almost always gonna be magical.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alright.
thanks for this, Shade. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna come over here.
Gonna be trying to get the echo out soon.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You go there. Oh yeah, it is only range. Oh wait, no, it's actually special for you versus the spell, isn't it?
Oh, good.
Yeah, hers is a combination of two effects under the same name. Anyway, is that you?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Chip.
Before
Me.
before
Oh.
Deas,
Not me.
legendary reaction.
Uh-oh.
Reaction. Weird.
Mhm. There was he said one of her reactions before.
Rather than having legendary actions, because I didn't want to give her legendary resistances, because I did want to be obligated to do that. She runs on a legendary action reaction system.
Alright, so what is she doing?
Is going to use legendary reaction. She is going to make a dark spear attack against
Whom?
against
Against.
against
Against.
probably the only one that's damaged her so far, and that just came within range.
Oh no.
It's going to attack Quarrel with a dark spear. That is a 28. Is there anything you can do in reaction? I don't remember for you, Zombie. Looking over your
I don't
sheet,
think
no.
Ranger has anything that they can do as a reaction.
Doesn't seem so. Okay.
Besides fighting styles?
is
Fighting
almost
styles
maximum
would be
damage.
Fighter itself, in that case.
Oh, Ranger. Ranger has one.
That is,
I didn't think Ranger got the fighting style that reduces damage to itself.
is 20 damage.
Yeah.
Why are you being
Ouch.
so rude to Zombie? Man is
Uh,
sick.
The
I
man is
mean-
dying.
I mean, he's the only one that managed to damage her so far, so. Pericles!
No, not me!
Right.
Oh, sorry.
Alright,
I'm
time
sorry.
For the time for the second person that can damage her, Pericles.
I
I'm sorry, Sid. I
Deas-
genuinely forgot I swapped turns. What are you doing?
Deas, show her the friend maker.
Yes, we're going to try the fun new gross gun.
Mm-hmm.
Protection from arrows, baby.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be hitting her with an arrow anyway, so may as well do
Yeah.
the cool one. We're gonna do extra charge on it. Which I'm assuming I have to declare before I try to hit her.
Yes, it is a separate attack for each thing, of course.
Yeah.
So you're effectively making 2 attacks.
Oh, we'll give it a go. Pink.
There's your first. That is
Hell
a good
yeah.
hit.
Wonderful. Oh.
2 people are within range.
I'll just do both. Wow.
Hell
goodness.
yeah.
Both are hits.
Wonderful.
Sneak
Okay.
attack only applies to 1 damage. Roll.
Okay. So we'll do one and the other. Do I need to click on this or button on the ammo?
You're taking off charges. You're good.
Okay.
Did I actually give let me remind myself how that works. Well, separate attack and damage. Oh no, it's for each target. You can target the same creature multiple times in place of a new one. Okay, so never mind. It's a good thing that you rolled the same hit twice. You actually deal the extra 1d6.
Mm.
Okay. So I just hit him one time with this click on. I just dropped.
Yeah, click on your extra damage, and you can sneak attack as well.
Okay. It's just all in one thing.
This is a force damage sneak attack, guys.
Yep.
Bang.
What's the friend maker?
Oh my.
Bam.
Shiminy biminy.
One second. Oh, funnily enough, I forgot a comma. Oh yeah. That. I'm going to undo that damage roll because I had forgotten a comma somewhere.
You can always drag it back over immediately after.
That's the. Well, it would help if I didn't click away. There we go. Okay, I guess that's the case.
Yep.
Sure. It's probably working. I won't question it. It seems like her armor disperses in some way, but she does take a good amount of the damage.
Well, bang. That's all that matters, baby.
Gotcha.
Fucking bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Scurry. Alright, that's him.
Alrighty. In which case, we go on to Pericles.
Pericles.
Pericles. I don't have the sheet for him.
You do not.
I'll drag that over to him.
Do
He
you
needs
actually?
footmark.
I don't. Like, you technically. You know what? Sure, you control it. Take this.
Woo!
Bookmark that.
Yeah.
Bookmark.
He will move closer.
Okay. I'll move him here.
And they are going for a beak attack.
Gotcha. That's a natural 20.
Heracles.
Squawka!
Oh my god.
That's 12 damage.
Alright. Bonus action Squawkas again. And
Understood.
that is Pericles.
That is Pericles. I'm just double checking over their sheet because they have a fair number of things due to reasons.
The car, bitch.
We distracted her. See, the friend maker distracted her long enough for Pericles to get a good hit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that person who could do it.
Snapjaw.
Alright, let's go ahead and get over yonder.
Over yonder.
Time for two big boys.
Nah. I got better uses for my action economy.
Fair.
I'm going to go ahead and just make a regular blood spear.
Make a blood spear attack.
That one. That is perfectly fine. We make a second. Miss.
That is a miss.
We're going to make a bonus action Hungry Jaws to try to get that temp.
Okay.
Miss. Perfectly fine. I am right where I need to be.
Cherry!
Did I click it off? I did.
Cool. Do what I usually do, and it's gonna be a hex. I just gotta decide on what do I want to hex. I'm a hex wisdom.
She's going to
That's fine.
counterspell.
Okay.
Oh, rude.
A question: because it's a bonus action, do I still get the cantrip even if it doesn't?
You still use the bonus action to cast the spell.
Mhm.
Even if it gets countered, the action is still wasted. So yes, you can only cantrip.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, that also needs to be taken off of her then.
As Cherry, can you roll me this kind of roll me a wisdom based history check. So just do a -3 on your wisdom check on your history. There's something weirdly familiar here, but you cannot put your finger on it.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, I was gonna debilitate because I was gonna hex, but I'll channel darkness.
Understood.
Oof.
That is going to miss.
Okay. That is my turn.
Understood. That's her last reaction. Not that it matters, because she regains them anyway. Legendary Assistant is also really good for this system, too.
Yeah.
Alright. What funny little bullshit are you going to do, lady? I think she's not really worried just yet. She's only taken a bit of damage. I say, despite it being almost 40. Most people would be scared. She is going to...
To be fair, a normal person would be dead.
Yeah.
A normal person would be dead in a single hit.
You know, frankly, you guys put yourself in a perfect position.
Yep.
Her pike is going to, or her spear, is going to begin glowing. As she... let's see. How did I... She suddenly rises high in the air. As she's going to come crashing back down.
Oh boy.
She is a dragoon.
She's
Oh,
going
it was
to-
super obvious.
She's going to expend the 4th level spell slot required to do this ability.
Ah, she's using this one. Funny.
Her abilities are based... she's not casting a spell.
Ah, okay. Not using Calamitous
Several
Crash.
of her
Gotcha.
abilities require a spell slot to use.
Hmm.
Because it was way easier to do that when you're a spellcaster. She is going to be using her Meteor Fall. She's going to negate the fall damage from this. She's going to immediately lunge down, her spear being covered in this sort of strange dark fog-like aura. Cherry, can you remake me that wisdom check? She drops down.
You mean the history?
Yeah, wisdom-based history. So do a -3 on your history.
By God, it wanted a 19, then said no.
Nay.
Nay. She lands down. She pierces the spear into the ground, which causes that energy to burst out towards all of you. Pericles, actually, you are right because they are a fiend. They should resist dark damage. Let me get that effect applied real quick. There are also 2 antitoxins that weren't taken, by the way.
Yeah, who didn't take their...
Who didn't take their antitoxins, huh?
Who didn't take their medicine?
It was probably, I think it was me. Hold on, if they didn't.
Probably you and Quarrel. As you guys
I
are
am-
going to need to make me... It is only creatures within 5 feet, so Quarrel is safe from this. You're going to need to make me this saving throw.
Wow.
Dare.
Does Pericles get?
There's the good rolls.
Nice.
Oh,
Does Pericles
Yeah,
get
man.
the? I should have had advantage. Oh, dexterity, not strength.
Okay.
Would
Uh,
Pericles get the aura?
The aura, Pericles
Yes.
would get the aura.
Would.
Let me double... You're able to see Pericles's? What is
He
the
failed.
bonus? What is the bonus to the aura? Let me actually make Pericles a friendly, real quick.
It's charisma, isn't it? That's what, a +5?
Yeah, Devon, what's your charisma?
it is in fact 5.
It's 5, so Pericles would actually succeed that. So I'm just going to make it simple and just re-roll it specifically on Pericles. There we go. Okay, so the only one to fail it is Iryne.
Of course she does.
So you take this damage, and Iryne, you are pushed 5 feet away.
I think we're fine on this. Yeah.
As she lifts, this woman lifts her spear and sort of places it on her, places its tip onto her shoulder. And just keeps having this sort of cocky look. She does not have any bonus actions. I mean, she has a bonus action spell, but she doesn't feel she needs to use it. As we move back to the top of the turn order. Talia, what are you doing?
You know, the only thing that we can do.
Blood.
Whack.
Shed.
The man in the... Jesus fucking Christ, what is going on?
That rolls.
Hi, could I have something on the top half of the number scale, please? No?
No.
Until the
Got
game's
it.
finished, the rolls have to transfer.
See,
Yeah, you guys did too good yesterday, honestly.
yeah,
Man.
we lived through the hypercharged Revenant twice.
What are you talking about? I did terribly. I just had Chris to help me.
Man.
You're welcome.
What a fucking.
Thank you. My character wouldn't have died without you.
I mean, yeah, there's a reason I was full
There's
health.
a-
I was fine with taking damage.
There's a few characters that would have died without him.
Yeah.
All right, is that you?
The Eon feeling.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
So sad.
That's sad.
Also, wow,
Oh.
I was totally keeping people alive that whole time. But
You were loved and appreciated.
Iryne.
It's doing piercing outside of the dark damage. I assume that is dark.
It would in fact be dark damage. There is piercing, yeah. You would presume so, with the pokey bit. But yes, she has been stabbing.
Stabby stab, stabby
Stabby
stab.
stabby. We're also on round 2, in fact.
Yeah. Alright, let's get heated. As her little flame halo appears behind her.
You move there.
Whoopah!
Sure, let's see what you can do. That's a hit.
Alright, me. I'm going to... I can't because it's a bonus action and I just used my bonus action.
14 damage, that sucks. Good damage, I mean, but sucks for her.
Yeah. Number 2.
She is going to try to perfect dodge that.
Oh, come on.
The ability has been showcased. Now it is in play.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Your attack rolls 24. She's going to make an athletics check. She meets it. That misses. It's effectively the same thing as a, Actually, she effectively has the rogue ability, optional
Yep.
feature that I gave. But she can do it multiple times.
She floats 5 feet up.
Gotcha.
And that'll be Iryne.
Okay. Quarrel.
whoa.
Alright,
Not what I was expecting to happen, but alright.
Wow. Quarrel's really sick, guys.
He's going crazy with it.
Who was
He's come down with Skibbity syndrome.
There must be something in the swamp water, man. What are you doing, Quarrel?
You were unmuted. There you go.
Okay, listen, sometimes I don't have all the luck going on.
Well, on the plus side, you could step away after you stab her.
Nah.
You did use a reaction, I guess, yeah.
No. She has a pike.
Nah.
She has a pike, so you could go in and stab, and if you go back to where you are, you're safe.
Nah, I'd win.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm now behind you. And in front of you. And all around you. How much damage do I lose for melee? Not as much as I lose for attempting to fight in range. Take this.
This is our hardest battles.
That's a hit.
Losing at DPS just to retain DPS.
I take 12 damage
Yeah.
over 2. That is a hit.
It would have been 4 actually. I do more damage with ranged.
Yeah.
Fundamentally.
$11 damage. All right. Gotcha. That unfortunately misses.
I also hit more often with ranged.
Alright.
Well. Wait.
That
I didn't roll
was.
I'm dumb as shit. Anyway,
You
that
thought you
was-
action surged.
my brain is not getting enough oxygen lately.
You're okay.
I'm leaving.
Oh,
Ah,
there he
there he
goes.
goes.
He's
Welcome back. Did you get oxygen?
All right. So before any of that, she's going to use her legendary reaction to move. She only currently has like 2 reaction-based things set to her.
Without provoking, right?
Without provoking.
Okay.
What's your speed, gal? It is 40 feet. As she is going to very quickly get over here.
Mhm.
Stop targeting Iryne.
What?
No. Continue targeting Iryne.
As she points her spear at you, Deas,
Ah! No,
And-
please start continue targeting Iryne.
and tilts her head with a smirk.
He really likes using those legs, huh?
All right, what's up, Deas?
Stressed out is what it is. Oh god. No friend. You know what that means. Bomb time. We'll see. I feel she's probably gonna do pretty okay
Protection
with
from
I'll see-
arrows. This.
Also, if you don't move, don't you have advantage, which then means you have.
Yeah.
sneak
Oh,
attack.
that's true. Well,
That is very
let's
true.
listen. I have to sacrifice my movement for that. And Deus is not staying within 15 feet of this
That's
woman.
fair. That's fair. I was just saying.
Let me
What do
actually.
you mean?
I need to remind myself.
She's very attractive. Why do you not want to be within 15 feet of her?
Because Cherry will beat him up.
It's horrifying.
I don't think he's afraid of Cherry beating
I know,
him
I
up.
know,
I think
I
he's
did.
afraid of the other woman beating him up.
Great, both women want to beat him up.
One's definitely more terrifying than the other when it comes to beating.
Rechecking something? Do I need to wait to drop it on her? Or
Oh no, I was just making sure your steady aim was doing what it's supposed to. Had to change its expiry tag. All right, you chuck a bomb. She nat 20s.
wow, rude. I cannot tell where the end of the map is.
Can you not see the map?
I cannot see the map.
Ah,
He's running this way as far as space allows him. He will use his bonus action to dash.
by the time you get to like here, there's water directly straight, but it does go like. Oh, are you looking at the stream map?
I do have it up. It just takes a minute to. Also, it doesn't show that part right now. But
Yeah, I was just verifying. I'll zoom out for you a little bit.
thank you. That'll do. That's fine. He'll run to the edge there.
Run to the edge there. So you have what? You have 35 feet.
I the bonus action to close the distance if I have to.
35 feet basically gets you to the edge.
Wonderful. All right. Whee. Turn the fucking tail. Bye.
Running, are we, Sparrow?
What?
Oh no!
Oh, he whips his head around. He's no, actually, he's like, I sure am. And then the words process, and he whips his head around.
The fact that she knows your last name.
He sweats more aggressively.
All right, Pericles.
Waddle, 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 and he waddles away.
Pericles wanders into the water, gets pulled underwater.
Oh, no.
That'll miss. As she is staring toward Deas, she just pulls up the spear, which blocks the axe beak's beak.
No, she's too cool. It's dangerous.
Alright, that's Pericles.
Okay. In which case we move on to Snapjaw.
Alrighty.
What's going on,
I
Snap?
see what her play is. I guess saving interception is not gonna be a thing today. You know what? Let's take advantage of some free movement on Rage. Big boy time! Elemental Cleaver. We are, of course, going to do some acid. And I'm gonna move my free 20. I am obligated.
Gotcha.
Well, has Deas told us his last name?
It's not like he keeps it secret. It probably came up with doing like in paperwork or something.
Okay. I'm just trying to think if Iryne would realize.
It is kind of just like it being
Is
a
the
bird
last
as well.
name? Is it the last name, or is it just a bird?
Is she just the person who gives people names?
Is it a commentary on his speed?
One moment. One moment.
So many
Is that
meanings.
a pet name, or do they know each other more than we thought?
Yeah, the real
Uh-huh.
reason he's so freaked out by her.
Why are you
All
rolling a
right.
history check, huh?
Oh shit! It's my ex.
Deas,
We're going to,
She realizes they're talking about Deas, but does not understand why she would know his last name.
Okay.
All right. What are you doing?
We're gonna take advantage of the fact that I have a natural weapon to make a grapple attack with that natural weapon.
Ah,
Yeah, I know what her athletics is, but can her luck hold out forever? Can her luck hold out forever, Shade?
ooh.
Damn.
She fails by 1.
And you know what? Cherry's next, huh? I've stopped her from being able to do, hopefully, a few things because of her movement-based stuff. That's
Okay.
what I care about. What do I want to use my second attack for?
I appreciate
issue
you
is that-
emulating the fact that you're effectively biting her.
I am literally like putting my. I'm literally like biting the tip of my thumb, thinking for a moment. Right now, what I care about is making sure she can't go places, and unfortunately, trying to knock her prone at this point wouldn't benefit us because Cherry's next, and then afterwards is gonna be.
Her.
It's here. I forget what order,
It's her.
but effectively, okay. It's her next, so there's no
No, it's
reason
me
to do
being
that.
her.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah. So she escapes. There's no reason to do that. So
We'll
I
see
am
if we
going
can
to
escape.
see if she can escape.
By the way, with her saying Sparrow, you want me to make another history wisdom, or are those gone?
How far are we? 20.
There's a particular reason it's not related to knowledge.
Got it.
You know what? Even if she escapes, I'm gonna make sure that she has to spend more movement to do stuff.
Okay.
So she's coming over here.
Gotcha.
Move her over. Yeah, I don't know if I can move her towards the tree next to me or not.
They're
Is that tree?
more or
is
less
that,
like
brambles.
brambles and vines and the like.
Okay. I don't want her to be in Cherry's range is the issue because I guess Cherry has Escape Caster. I don't want her to be in Cherry's range.
I'm gonna move into her range.
Were you going to move into her range?
Yes. My
okay.
next plan was to do a touch.
Oh, okay. Then we got it in a perfect position then.
Yeah, totally.
Understood.
Because I'll escape caster 10 feet back. If this works or if it doesn't work, making a difference.
Iryne is within range to attack her too. That's why I was wanting to make sure of.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and do a good old spear against her. I think.
Understood.
That one hits. Hey, this is the makeup turn. And you know what? Just to really make sure to try to screw her over, we're gonna use Storm Strike to try to give her a disadvantage.
Okay, I'm just gonna verify something. Doesn't affect this.
Understood.
There's a specific cap that I have to worry about.
Yeah. I've kind of been having an idea that there's something going on in the background with some damage numbers.
Yep.
Alright, are we good?
You're good. Yep.
Okay, understood. We shall do this then.
Ooh.
Solid damage.
And then we are going to drop the save on her. We shall see whether or not she is good at con saves.
Probably.
That is not, in fact, one of her saving throws.
Oh.
Alright, let's see if she gets disadvantage on her attack rolls for a while.
That's a 4.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
And because I
wish the
said
4
she
was
doesn't
for
have
me.
legendary resistance.
Alright, this has infinitely made up the last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I've accomplished everything I wished for. Alright, cool. Wait, did I use... Yeah, I used bonus action on rage. Okay, cool.
Let me real quick. Just check your things.
I think that also gets her... Oh yeah, Deas all the way
Well,
down there.
I guess the only thing she can really do is use her last legendary or reaction.
Okay.
It's going to be hard to use the system and not think legendary action.
Yeah.
Just a tip, Shocking Grasp can stop this.
It can stop reactions.
As she is going to make an attack against Cherry. With disadvantage. An 11 misses.
Hell yeah! Zap zap storm clouds surround her.
You are a bothersome one, lizard. Alright, Cherry.
Now, you said her last reaction?
Yes.
Cool. I walk up and I just poke her in the forehead. And it's gonna be Bestow Curse.
Bestow Curse, okay. She succeeds with a 21.
I'm going to Indomitable Evil that. So
Understood. Make her roll it again.
Yep.
That is your reaction. She succeeds with an 18.
Okay. Then, because of that, double check. The escape caster isn't my reaction, is it?
No, you just do it.
It is just a part of it, yeah.
Yep. And then because of that, I will hop back 10 feet.
Escape caster plus shield is pretty good.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Hop back 10 feet, and that'll be my turn. Yeah, because that was the reason why I was gonna do Wisdom Hex.
Understood. Alright, that's you?
Yeah.
Gotcha. As we move on to the Lancer. As she, I think, is going to try to get out of this.
Okay. How's she gonna attempt?
As one of her hands begins to glow the same dark energy, that forms into a small dagger that she throws towards Deas.
Oh,
I see. She is incredibly annoying.
There's disadvantage on the attack, but that is a 20 total to hit.
Dodgy.
That's a
bastard.
fucking long range, ain't that?
90 feet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, Deas is scared of him. He'll perfect dodge if he can.
No perfect dodge?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's an acrobatics check, right, for me?
yeah, make an acrobatics check.
Oh man, if I did put her on the other side of those brambles, she wouldn't have been able to see Deas.
And you only actually tick it off if you succeed.
Ah.
Oh, it's a succeed. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't get punished for not making the check.
Wonderful.
So that is just a regular uncanny dodge. So just apply that effect to them. Because warping dagger is not an effect that affects you necessarily. Apply it to the lady.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Okay. Take this 1d4 plus 4 damage. This 2 damage.
He's like, oh, that's not that bad.
And she's next
As-
to you now.
As she appears next to you.
Oh, it's okay.
Was that her entire action, though, that?
That was her bonus action.
Bonus action, okay.
Okay. As she is loosed from her grapple.
Mm-hmm.
The grapple isn't responsible for. No, that's the storm strike. Okay,
It is the Storm Strike. She still has disadvantage.
understood. As she reappears, she has her lance position sort of behind her back, balancing her arms over it, just kind of leaning in on you. Hello. As she goes for a she already casted a spell. She's going to sacrifice 2 of her attacks to cast Lynn's True Strike.
Oh no.
It's leaning back. Just like.
Schwupp. And she's going to immediately take advantage of that. We'll find out if this works right away.
See
I
if
haven't-
it cancels.
I have an effect coding for this. Schwa! It did not.
What did the first roll be?
That was the first roll, is a 19 total.
Good musical timing, though. Fear. Okay.
As you take this damage.
Oof.
Chris, there's the background.
Oh, sorry.
Alrighty. And that is all she can do. Talia.
Ma'am. Let's see, what do I have for that? You're very far away.
You are no longer under that effect.
I have a movement thing? I don't have haste yet. This is so sad.
You're trying to move through Pericles' space.
I'm just gonna jump over the man. We're jumping.
We're jumping.
Sure, why not?
Keep jumping.
So your aura is it when they start a turn within your
Somebody
range, or-
starts their turn within 5 feet of me, they get 10 extra feet.
Yeah.
It's weird that this one is only 5, but whatever.
It's fine.
I get it all the
An
time.
extra sheet, I guess, is just too powerful.
I get it. I get it all. Yeah, it's weird that it's not like equivalent to the other ones, but whatever. I guess we're doing a different thing then. This is unfortunate. Where are you, sir? There we go. Yeah. Yeet.
That is
So
going to
sad.
miss.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Seems like our AC is about 18.
Yeah.
I just need to, like, roll better.
Yeah.
I could get
Just a 10.
just like
a 10.
just a 10. That'd be awesome.
You just need one
I just need-
die lower than a coin flip.
If you could roll the other half of the die.
You know, we round up here.
Fantastic. Just spell slot used. Rip in peace. My
And that's the reason why we gave Rambu multiple attacks.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it.
That's you. Iryne.
All right. I'm gonna use 15 feet to get there.
Okay.
Another 15 to mount Pericles.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use Pericles 50 feet to move.
Feels weird,
taking
but I'll allow
control
it.
of him. Then his initiative moves up to her turn, but he loses his ability to take turns at that point.
Yeah.
Is that how it would be?
It's a really weird thing, but I think that's how it is. It's
Yeah.
vaguely defined. But if they're mounted and the mount gives them control, okay, so how Iryne does it, Iryne effectively takes their turn, and so they give full control over to her. And they lose the ability to take actions other than dodge and stuff.
Okay. Sure, why not?
Otherwise, they do their things on their own initiative, and she would have to wait until it comes to Pericles' turn to move.
Yeah. As she is going to stibble diab at the lady. Hey, lady! Stay off my friend!
No. That hits.
Alright. You guys want to see a funny damage modifier?
Caesar concentration, that's 25 damage.
I cannot see her wounds anymore. I'm shooketh.
Here, let me actually, there you go.
Okay. Alright.
Just because I replaced the token instead of, moving her.
Ah, got it.
Big question. How long were we traveling before this happened?
About 30 minutes.
Okay.
18 does hit, but she's going to perfect dodge.
Yeah.
You got a taste once and then went, oh no, fuck that.
She's no reason not to. Natural 20.
I see.
Oh
The
boy.
natural 20s on those perfect dodges. Good thing that she's wasting them on that at least.
Alright,
Not on
it is
hits.
Pericles' turn. And then Pericles is gonna dodge.
Understood. I'll just move. You should be able to double click the dodge button on the bottom of Pericles' sheet. Thank you.
Yeah, I was trying to drag it for whatever reason.
Alright. I think she already used her reaction on your turn, so she can't use it again. Quarrel.
What are we doing, Zombi?
So far away.
Can you adjust Pericles' initiative? Or skip turn?
I'll just skip the turn when it gets there.
There we go. He has been skipped.
Come over here.
All right.
I'll manifest my echo
Remanifest. Let's go.
right here.
Understood.
Then I'll move him. Over
Understood.
Here.
After he goes more than 30 feet, doesn't he disappear?
At the end of the turn.
No,
At the end of the turn, got it.
he has 30 feet of movement and he disappears.
At the
if-
end. Got it, okay.
Oh, you're right. God damn it, Snak. I could have swore it was 60 feet. Anyway, at least this way I can attack.
That's fine.
Get over here. God.
Still have another
Oh
attack.
Oh my god!
I'm being blocked by God.
The dice gods, not me.
Oh no, I blame you for this.
You can't
But
blame
just
me
throw
for
a
a nat
ranged
20
attack.
piece.
A ranged attack would probably have hit within 8. 17 is a miss, right?
17 misses.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate having been put into a fight designed specifically to prevent ranged combat.
Oh, there it is.
You were saying?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's like a consolation
Stupid ass
prize.
encounter. I hate it. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Don't worry.
insult.
You still got a quarter of the damage in.
How you doing, lady? Okay. That's 13 damage.
Alright, goodbye.
Are you
Okay.
going to bed?
No.
Oh, okay.
Deas. She is scarily close to you.
She
You
is
can
scared.
call if you
close
want me
to
to,
me.
Snack.
No, you said goodbye, so I didn't know if you were gonna go rest. Does she do like the finger thing where she walks her fingers up his chest or something?
No, no.
Okay.
Not that flirty. He's like fucking holding the place where she stabbed him. Like,
She's,
like got the look on his face.
She's not Cherry.
Deas, do you know this lady?
I don't. Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
How do you know
Do you
me?
care to explain anything?
That depends on your actions. What are you doing, Deas?
He looks kind of flabbergasted, and he looks at like everybody crowded behind her, and he's like, "Well, I'm." Looks behind himself, kind of in a corner. He'll put his hands up, just like. I
Oh, yeah.
mean,
You know, a passing crocodile just snaps up, you know.
yeah.
Do that dodging.
Yeah, that'll probably be what his like action proper is, I guess. Otherwise he's like, I mean, if we don't have to fight, I don't mind.
I do.
You
She
started
stabbed
it.
me. She stabbed me first. I'm stabbing her back.
he like leans around this woman to give Iryne a pleading look.
I say that is your 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Alright. Pericles is dodging.
Alright.
Dodges expire, but that's fine. Snapjaw.
Because I'm so big, I would be able to move through like past Cherry without much difficulty, right?
Yeah, probably. The movement probably is also not too complicated.
Yeah. Hello, yes, hi. I have a ranged weapon that returns to me after I throw it. Take this good old shit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do another one. I accidentally clicked the other one. We're gonna do another one. To just really annoy her, hopefully. That should have been... Is that only on melee? For the elemental cleave? Hold on. Wielding fused weapon, damage deals extra when it hits. That should have been the extra elemental.
We still didn't update the effect.
Oh, I did it with the lightning spear back, so I meant to do it with the blood spear. I'll throw another d6 down for you.
Yeah.
Another one on that.
Doesn't affect the concentration. Let's go. You're doing good on these concentration checks, despite not...
Can she do good on this
being
con
good.
check, though?
I mean... She could. One sec, let me just get that die down. There we go. Bup! Yes.
Okay.
Succeeded by 2.
And we shall do a second blood spear. Insult. I do love how 2 is right next to 20, so you can just, like, chop off the 0.
She hasn't really, like, looked at you. The first one did hit her, but she just catches this one.
You
It just
know-
comes back. She doesn't get to keep it.
This is an oddly fitting song for
So
the
can
Lancer.
I roll something just to figure out who she is?
Before that,
Yeah, go ahead.
legendary from at the end of Snapjaw's turn. Speaking of stabbing Iryne, she stabs Iryne. She doesn't stab Iryne. That's an 11.
Woo!
Right.
What are you doing,
Getting
Cherry?
too crowded over here.
Can I roll something to figure out who she is?
Once again, once again make a wisdom-based one.
Do not
Use
forget you
advantage
have
on this one.
inspiration.
Yeah, I know. I'll use advantage this time. I wasn't thinking it was super important. the
Wisdom-based
first time.
history, yeah.
You do it the third time, and it's like, just use
22.
inspiration, please.
Well, yeah, on the third I was going to. I also wasn't expecting to roll under a 10 each time.
Cherry, you have... As you're watching this woman fight, you're having these sparks of very vague memories. And you also kind of note that this dark magic is somewhat similar to your own. But you seem to recall looking down as two people fight, wearing very similar armor. So you can't quite remember who. Other than that, they were two men.
Do I remember around when this would have been?
These are old memories. Maybe when you were a child. But either way,
This
what are you
third
doing?
one.
What are you doing, Chris?
I'm just fuck it. I'll just third level Dark Bolt.
Dark Bolt?
Right.
Okay.
Making sure Dark Bolt reaches. I forgot the range of it. Yeah, it's 120. Yeah, okay. It definitely reaches. I was clicking up the third level spell slot.
You know, I wish this was after the level, because I thought of something very funny I could do with the things I was gonna pick up.
Sure.
Ah, that's my luck. Okay.
As you fire this bolt, she peers back at you, her red eyes quite piercing as she looks at you. And she blocks it with her hand. Darth Vader style.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's right.
She's just gonna like stand here and like lean against the tree, just thinking more than anything now.
Okay. And for the sake of using the last one, legendary reaction, she's going to give Iryne another poke. See if that works out. Does not.
Damn.
Big ol' shame that it's her turn now.
Have her stab me again.
Well, you are down a 4th level spell slot. You're not willing to use your 6th level, that's for sure. You guys aren't worth it. You know, I made the Darth Vader reference. I think she's going to sacrifice 2 of her attacks again. And is going to cast Constriction.
Oh. That's cool.
I see.
On Deas.
Rude.
As Deas, you feel a crushing on your neck.
Gaggy sounds.
As you need to make me this con save.
You should be adequate at those.
Yeah.
You manage to succeed it. You feel the pressure building in on you. You are going to take half this damage. It did %. But you don't get properly force choked. As you feel not only just your neck, but your full body begin to compress, but you manage to push it off yourself.
Cough, cough. Spit some blood out. Just.
As she's then satisfied over here, she's going to bonus action, throw the warping dagger. At Talia. Hitting with a 25. Don't imagine you have any reactions. Talia. I'll take that as a no. Devon.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. Any reactions?
Reactions? No.
Okay. Because she is going to hit you with that dagger and appear next to you.
Oh shit. Is this technically a melee attack?
That was a ranged attack. That was a ranged spell attack. She's now going to make it a... she's now going... I should take off... I completely forgot how many 5th levels she has at her level 2. Okay, she has one more. She's going to make 1 strike against you.
Good. Kill me.
She will.
That's
As a 25. As the return damage comes...
Yo, it rolled actually. Let's go.
Why did that deal 0?
Is that being
Nice.
considered a ranged attack?
It might be. I believe it is. Because it's untyped. Would that radiant damage apply?
Let me check. I think it's only to weapon attacks, but
In that case, we do need
yeah,
to
weapon
fix that.
attacks.
Weapon attacks? Okay, so she only takes 4 of it.
Sad.
I don't feel the need to fix that. I don't feel the need to fix the it doing that because that's very niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, really weird that counts as a range attack, but one of the thorns shoots out and hits her in the side. She doesn't seem to mind, as you're going to take this damage. That is 17 points of damage.
Ow. Oh, now I can roll a crit and a 19 on the con saves.
That is
Can't
going to
do
be
good on my attack rolls.
that's going to be her turn. We move on to Talia. Hey, how to react?
Hey.
I didn't know.
Yep, let's do it. Death. Kill.
Oh,
That's a hit.
There we
definite
go.
kill.
Perfect. Alright, where's my... Where are they? Where'd they go? That's sense. Smite. There we go. Let's just... Yoink. Be
Divine
gone
Smitty.
from us.
That's some good damage.
Large.
She fails her warping dagger.
Second swing.
Second swing.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Ooh, I think she's going to try to perfect dodge. This
She has
is
to make a 27.
this. Can she? She
Can
can.
she?
Didn't she do it before?
She can absolutely. What am I
It
on
seemed
about
like
her?
it was a high roll.
Her
for
bonus is higher than a +10.
Okay.
Because she has expertise in athletics.
Damn.
You got an Olympian.
She fails it by 1.
Weigh in.
She needed a 13.
Death. Not as good as the other one. In fact,
No.
it's actually... That's pretty bad.
Yeah, a little sad,
Mhm.
but it's damaged.
Is that you?
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
After taking that hit, she kind of looks satisfied.
Still surrender if you want.
Very well. I think I got what I needed.
Which one trained you?
After her response, is there anybody that intends on continuing combat?
Iryne wants to get it. Iryne does.
Okay.
It's Irene's turn next, so you know.
Like I said, I was leaning against the tree, and I'll reply with the which one trained you. Cherry's gone. She's like, eh.
All right.
You get Pericles to move.
Wapa.
She's going to block that. Fine, I give. So I could keep going.
Good. I'm using my inspiration on this one.
Okay. There, hope for a nat 20.
She will perfect dodge.
Oh, you bastard.
Hey, man. That's fine. She nat 1.
Didn't perfect dodge.
Alright, one moment.
As you deal 24 points of damage.
Then Iryne will slide off Pericles. Now I'm done.
Suppose I deserve that one.
Snapjaw is just like sitting there with like the spear, like has a very confused look. Looks at Talia, like eyebrows arched, like mouth open. Is like, "Are we continuing?"
I suppose introductions are in order. My name is Valeria Taliesin. And I was hired to kill you.
Ah,
And then we're gonna go to break.
thank goodness. I've gotta
go take
the unhappy animals out.
Did
Oh,
she
yeah, wow,
reply
it
at
is
all
later.
to when I went? Did she reply at all when I went? Which one taught you?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
I will be right back. Oh, wait, music.
BRB.
See, a lot of people aren't this forthcoming when they are hired to kill you, so she probably has an ulterior motive.
It's just like I'll say, fucking abused in the corner.
Wow. Wow.
See, I really wanted her to hit me again and knock me down. A, so I can see what funny bullshit the regen is.
Hmm.
And I was gonna try to ask Shade if I could use my reaction to grab the pike while it's still in me, so she can't use it.
Yeah, people.
Blah, 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 blah.
Which.
Have from it.
Wah wah. I wonder why she gave up. It was her job to kill us.
We will see.
Well, we're about to find
Well.
out, hopefully.
A short mystery.
I will say, because you guys didn't get as screwed over as you could have, you guys actually get a decent amount of XP from this encounter.
Hell yeah.
Leveling, baby!
Not because I only do XP at the end of the session. So there will not be leveling. Because I think it'll be enough. It might be enough. She's not a low CR.
Forever
Yeah, no
hard.
shit. Took her forever to get bloodied.
It helps that she's max HP. But in terms of what she's capable of, she's about on par with Markovius.
That sure was a
Shade.
fella.
I am very sad that she did not hit Iryne.
Yeah?
Because I wanted to see if I could have used my reaction to hold the pike in place after I started regenerating after going down.
Gonna move that last antitoxin over to Quarrel. He's probably the one that didn't take it. Alrighty. Let me just get this thing into the sheet. I think I have this set as a quest. Yeah. I have her marked, her XP things marked as Valeria 1 survive and Valeria 2 exceed.
And Valeria 3, someone died.
The goal of this, the surviving
Objective
gives you surviving gives you it requires you to have survived the battle.
Objective survive.
Exceeding means you exceeded half her hit points. There is a funny secret third thing that was unlikely to occur that I cannot talk about.
She would go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Got her to. Oh, we. The third one is if we got her to go Mythic.
What?
We nat crit every hit, successfully killing her.
Except we don't. She's like Iryne and is too angry to die. But she gets more HP than Iryne ever will.
And you missed so much. Crimson, you have missed Hot Lady Spearwoman.
Yeah, she was real hot. She did the spear over shoulders.
Yeah.
Lean. Very good, 10 out of 10.
I feel like cosmically, it's like Cherry, you shouldn't hit her. I don't think I've landed a single thing against her. It's like your brain remembers something. Your brain also don't want you to attack her.
Let me just double check my affinity file.
By the way, could you put the name down?
Valeria, yeah, okay. 1 second. I'll actually reveal her.
A moment. That would work too. Thank you.
Alright, I need to add the Elden Ring soundtrack to the description of the Dragonfall vids. Forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. But heckin' the Garuda theme being on her boss playlist. Very, very funny because it's called Fallen Angel.
Mm-hmm.
and she's a dragoon who do the jumpy jumps and the falling, and she's very attractive.
Oh yeah, you guys also get XP from entering the Mirror of Dead Men.
Ooh. Everyone's probably gonna level.
Potentially, that's another 1,800 total to you guys.
I think me and Snaps were only ahead by like 1,000.
Yeah, you guys are only ahead by 1,000.
So yeah, I think everyone's gonna level.
Good chance. Maybe. We'll see.
Because I think me and Snaps only need like 400. 600 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fly me to the moon. Let me go and kick some ass. Show you what I learned in my moon jujitsu class.
And you also get that one. Okay. That'll be end of session.
So what I'm hearing is if we had Churix and Valencia, we would have gotten more XP.
I mean, yeah. I guess. Also Valeria. This gal is someone I kind of want to make a subclass after. Because I did a lot of. She's got a few like different mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Functionally.
She got some spell cast.
She's more akin to like a dark paladin. Where she can use spell slots to use special abilities. None of which are just extra damage. It's more damage with extra steps.
Got it.
But she can do like a bunch of things that you might expect from the typical spear person. I could have had her casting Blade Ward.
Mean.
Yeah. She doesn't as you can probably tell, she doesn't resist bludgeoning, piercing, slashing because she is a person.
She does have protection from arrows, though.
Yep.
Much to Zombi's chagrin.
It sure isn't letting me grin, that's for sure.
The protection from arrows spell is specifically range attacks by 5+ your spellcasting ability modifier. Hers is kind of special just because of a combination of effects that it can affect all attack rolls. Or all range attack rolls, I should say. If I recall the reason.
green arrow. I should click on it.
Whoa.
Do it, I dare you, Chris.
Okay.
There we
So
go.
I'm gonna do the same.
Man. Imagine.
God, everything changed. It's all different now. Shit.
Hmm?
I was making a joke because I clicked the button.
I barely heard you. You didn't quite come in properly.
Oh, I was like, oh man, everything changed. It's all shit.
Well, that means you can create polls now on desktop.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, cool.
That's what the update did for me.
Great feature for you, ironically.
Yeah.
Like one of
Not
the features you
unironically.
unironically, sorry. One of the best features for you on God, shoot me, kill me.
Okay. Let me just real quick grab the destroy tag. Genuinely a thing. Oh. Not what I meant, but alright.
I was I was gonna unmute and be like, no, don't do it, and then I forgot to unmute.
Cool. Yeah, the BCEG has the destroy tag, which lets you when it applies, it just reduces the creature to 0 hit points.
Oh, fun.
I misunderstood what it would actually do until I used it. Genuinely, when it was dropped, I thought it was going. I thought the destroy tag was going to delete the target or the target of it from the combat tracker.
Yeah.
I'm happy that wasn't the case.
Yo, low-key shout out to Undo Effects fucking revealing the name past the unidentified tag.
Okay.
I saw it and I was like, I'm just gonna ignore that.
For what? Sorry.
When you did undo damage, the undo revealed her full name
Yeah.
other than
did
the
it?
unidentified. Yeah.
It did.
I was just like, I already had a pretty good idea, but I'm just gonna ignore that.
I have no idea what the implications of any names are, so it didn't mean anything for me. It was just an Easter egg.
I don't think the
I'd-
name was ever used in Dragonfall. Not Dragonfall.
I'd be surprised unless there's something that I'm misremembering.
I'm pretty sure I heard the name Taliesin get brought up during this.
Isn't
At
that
some
the
point.
name of one of the Critical Role characters?
Yeah.
That is the name of a critical
Yes,
role
that is
player.
the name of the critical role player.
Yeah.
Ah,
Taliesin Jaffe.
Yeah.
I think it's spelled different, isn't it?
Don't think so. Taliesin is a very specific name.
Yeah. That's why I remembered it when it was brought up in conversation, not about Critical Role, during one of these sessions.
Oh.
Nope. It is exactly the same. For some reason,
If it's in my notes, I'm sure I spelled it wrong. So. Not
I
gonna
don't-
roll.
I don't think the name was ever brought up.
It might have been. I don't remember.
it might have been. I just remember Shade doing the edits to RNA.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that too. All us talking about it. I just don't think it ever showed up in a prior thing that, like, in Silver's game. I don't think we ever had a.
No. Unless there was something I was misremembering. This is a new idea.
Yeah.
I just remembered the name was brought up at some point.
That's the image I'm using, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
See,
Mind the artifacts. Hair was hard.
Especially since it has a shadow.
Oh no, I mean like on the chest.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up then.
No, I don't think any of us would have really noticed.
How we
Especially
doing?
with it being
We doing?
dark. Cherry has had bad luck with just spells forever. She's never really been lucky with spells.
Mhm.
This particular individual has not been very kind to most people here.
No.
I mean, we say that, but she only like counterspelled once on me, and then just saved.
She
all the
did a
rest
lot
of-
more to other people, so...
Oh, totally.
No, I'm
She
kinda
could have
sad.
done worse, guys.
Yeah.
I want Iryne to be able to do her thing, but we kill things too fast or they miss.
Right?
Won't ask for it too hard, or else you'll get it more than you want.
Honestly, I've like...
Double or
something
nothing.
at this point... If something at this point gets you down there, it's probably going to rip your head off multiple times in a row.
Yeah, and that's
It's gonna
3.
burn through your lives quick.
Yeah, but that's 3 lives. That's 3 hits that other people don't take.
I don't know. She could have been mean.
Mm-hmm.
She could have used one of her beats of force.
Oh shit.
Oh, beads of force. Wow, something I actually know about.
Wow.
Whether or not it worked, I don't know. But if it did work, then well, fuck.
Yeah, real fucked up.
I forget the... Oh yeah, I need to get Minty involved.
Anyone watching the new X-Men show? I think I asked this before.
You've
I
asked
just
this
don't remember.
before a couple times.
I asked them like once, I think. I just couldn't remember if anyone actually
A couple times.
watched it. Okay, fine, a couple times. Would anyone care if I spoiled something that was super fucking cool that happened?
We
I
are
would
on
rather
stream,
not
buddy.
Stream, Chris.
Yeah, Matt's in stream too.
No,
I'm
don't.
kidding.
Because it's a brand new show, Chris.
I'm just fucking with you.
Don't.
That's why I
No.
didn't say anything.
No, I mean don't fuck
I'm
with
not,
me.
oh,
I
fair. was
have the power of
I'll
God and
ask-
anime
I'll
on my
ask
side.
Stream. I didn't even have stream open. I wasn't going to. Just the show looks really cool. I
Yeah, it looks
can't
cool.
describe its art style. Like it looks like it's from the '90s, but at the same time has like this weird cleanness to it.
Hey, you know what you just did?
Yeah.
Where's the art from?
Where's that art from?
Yeah.
The character is Aranea Highwind from Final Fantasy 15. I think the art is
From
a crossover. Not from the
Deciduous, maybe?
Gotcha. No, she didn't appear in Deciduous.
Oh, I thought you might have.
Oh.
It
I
is
think she
heavily
she and
edited.
She and Gintiana are the 2 most attractive ladies in the game.
Yep.
Yep.
Of the like 5 female major characters that are in the game.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
You know what it was that I was probably thinking with like the name Taliesin? I think it was the name of like a town or a village.
You're thinking Zestiria.
Maybe? We might have been talking about Zestiria and Taliesin got brought up. So it was
There's
like, if it's like a critical role and Taliesin gets brought up, I'm like, yes, I already understand the context. We don't file that in important information.
it's either I think it's either Braceria or Zestiria. There's a town called Taliesin because I think Taliesin is also Arthurian. It's a name.
I remember it
Arthurian
was like
legend.
brought up in this campaign.
He is
So it probably was.
sort of from Arthurian legend. He's kind of one of those people that's in like the preppery.
The what? Sorry?
He's kind of in the preppery because he's considered to be like he predates Arthurian legend by at least 300 years.
Yeah.
He's an actual like, or at least he has books attributed to him. He was a bard who wrote shit.
Okay.
So he has a book and the earliest copy of it
Oh shit.
that we have is only like 600 years old.
Whoa, another Hot Lady in Shade campaign. Surprise.
I meant to do that as a memoir.
Whoa.
Scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, out of me.
Sorry
She
about the
did.
background.
She did do that to Deas.
Huh?
Scared the
Oh.
hell out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird. I'm gonna redo that. Hold on, guys. Trust me. I got this. I got this. There we go.
Well, I can tell you right now, Shade, that I will be leaving a lot of Unbreaking 3 books for you up in the farm. Because I have a Riptide 2 that I managed to get super early on. I'm just like, I just need one more.
Lordy.
I think I'm leaving you like 10.
I don't need
Huh?
them.
Well, you know, someone will. No, I've been just like letting the mob grinder sit during game, and like every like I don't know 15 minutes I'll just open it up, slash twice, and then go. Anyways,
The vote is up. Zombie through.
so
bits.
like during the combat, I definitely was like focusing way more on that. So I was like, oh yeah, mob grinder. After it just stopped being my turn.
Fair.
Devon. Are you muted or are you not present? You have to tell me if you are.
You have to tell me.
Whoa.
Oh.
I said wham. There we go.
Sid, how much HP do you get from the item?
My amulet.
Yeah.
Let's see. Amulet of health. Right at the top of the list.
It'll tell you directly under the effect. It gives you. It doesn't tell you.
Nah, it
Probably
raises my
right.
Constitution score to 19.
14
So
because it increases it by 2, so it's twice your level.
yeah.
So, how much health would you be at if we got rid of that health?
It's like 47 or something. Plus, do I have tough?
No, you got skilled.
Yeah, I got
Uh,
skilled.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You have 61 currently, 47 naturally.
yeah. I would be at 10 points from dying if I didn't have this amulet.
I assume this cements our friendship.
Cements our friendship?
For Iryne and Deas.
Oh, because she. What? Did she give it to him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
that
was,
sounds
she
familiar.
was gonna use it, but then the funny thingy of
And then you realize that that a certain half dragon was capable of like two-shotting you.
and then we found out how funny periaptive wound closure is.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I think we are good to get back in. As you all surround the woman who named herself Valeria.
Are you allowed to tell us who hired you?
Oops.
Doesn't hurt me to not.
I mean,
was
the
hired-
fact that she's. Oh, go ahead.
I was hired by the wearers of black, supposedly due to your actions in Red Larch.
Oh, for killing Mark.
The details aren't important to me. I'm aware that you apparently stole something of important value. A certain sword shard of some kind? not really much of importance to me. I was never really going to take out the hit anyway.
So, are you like part demon like me? Like,
By
you got the red
technicality, no.
It's like you got the red eyes and you got a lot of funky power.
I'm more or less pacted with a demon.
Oh
Or,
shit.
I should clarify, my family is.
Uh-huh. So if you weren't gonna steal from us or kill us, why did you come all this way and stab the shit out of me?
Because she wanted to fight us.
Gives her an exasperated look.
Pretty much half right. I wanted to see what you were capable of. To see why a bunch of adventurers would just be the target of, well, dragon cultists, I suppose.
Or piss them off.
Piss them off.
She's also probably not cheap, so she wanted to see what reason they would drop so much money.
The issue is they sent me. If they really wanted you dead and you were just nuisances, then they would have sent anyone else.
We did kind of kill another set of assassins before this.
Oh, they
Separate
weren't.
reasoning.
That blue brigade, they weren't after you. They didn't even know you were there.
watching.
Yeah,
they're
but we
after
pissed them
Thomas.
off.
Oh, they're now after us, but I mean that's fine.
We have a lot of people after us, huh?
Indeed. That
It all
hit,
seems to be from the same source.
that hit also applies to the rest of my family.
Oh, great.
So I'm not exactly the only one who would be after you. My brothers and sisters would also be. If
I
their
assume you,
sights are set on you.
Hey, Shade.
Yo.
Was any of that side of the family ever brought up to me?
Nope.
Got it.
You were just told to stay away.
so, the fact you're telling us means we made at least a favorable impression with you.
I wouldn't say that, but I do have a general awareness of who all of you are. And finding you was quite easy.
A weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use frogs?
No.
Okay. I just need to clarify something from earlier.
One thing that I do know is a certain no longer big boys, hold on. There we go. Connection to a specific castle. She's
I'm no
looking
longer a
at
big
you.
boy, yes.
Are you gonna?
You were the
like,
woman in her dream!
Oh?
So now that I have a good look at her, does she match this figure?
She is certainly a woman. She does not seem like that woman.
No.
Though you get the
Oh.
sense that she might be one of the figures in the endless expanse.
Stumble into a correct solution, not the correct solution, by saying the first thing comes in
No,
mind.
no. She's not in the castle. She was one of the people who tried to stab me over the giant void.
Over a void?
Oh.
The outfit matches the people who were trying to stab me.
A prophetic dream on that island, I imagine. Are you sleeping, Devon?
You good?
Devon,
I think Devon may be asleep.
1 second. I have a solution.
I have a solution. The final one.
There you go.
There we go. We woke him up. We just had to say something completely random.
Something completely out of pocket. Jesus Christ.
I played Vehicular Manburger Helper to maybe wake him up.
I didn't hear it.
I did, but also it's
Because
on
I
me.
have the thing muted.
Exactly. He also
thing
couldn't.
that-
He woke up before it happened, anyways.
All right. I mean, the Wearers in Black. There's like 5 of them.
Oh
Up
no,
top.
they are an entire cult.
No. Like the top brass. Are there like 5 of them?
That sounded like you knew. Now you're
I
asking.
don't really know the number at the top. Though 5 is a very particular number.
If you said yes, I was gonna ask if they wore like certain colors, but
Yeah, black.
Would you? Yeah. Thank
Like,
you.
if they had-
I'll put some more thought in that.
if they had accents with their black wearings.
They do bear a symbol, but if we're talking about 5 people that are akin to me, then that would be my siblings.
You have 5 siblings?
Big family.
Most of them are half.
So does like one of you have fire powers? Ice, acid, poison, and lightning.
Although actually I should be more particular. Hold on, let me just do a recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there are 5. No. Not that I can think of. I mean, I have some magics that can do that, but just simple spells.
So your bloodline magic isn't related to Tiamat. Good.
Oh, no. We are only abstractly related to a dragon.
Yeah, you said a fiend, and I was like, No, the last part of my dream was 5 people representing 5 heads of Tiamat.
Anyway.
You don't happen to know about a fang dagger thing, do you?
That would be beyond my pay grade.
Ah.
However, I suppose it'd be best to get down to business.
So you didn't kill us.
Because you want us to do what?
Well, as a first, you should know, Snapjaw, that Castle Neratar is, of course, under the control of a dragon. I presume you already know that by personal experience.
Yeah.
One named Galadrios. They're
Yeah.
also being aided by my employers. The castle itself is being run by one of their higher members, a fallen half-angel named Eliod Zakiel. As well as several other lesser, we'll say cultists, and
They have
devils
angels with them?
fallen.
Yeah, I mean,
She
angel.
she aligns herself more with infernal forces. She herself is accompanied by hellish knights and cambions.
What do they have? I mean, I was gonna say, what do they have for like this castle? But then I remembered what happened before, and I think I already answered my own question.
Well, from my last visit of the castle, it appears that a lot of the lizard folk are under the dragon's control. And the bullywugs and the civs appear to be primary occupants, along with the humans.
The Sea Frog assassins.
Yes,
Okay.
well, frog tyrants is
Fitting.
probably more accurate. Anyway, beneath the castle is the dragon's lair. And beyond that is a special teleportation circle. One that you would be familiar with somewhat, as there was also one of those below Red Lodge. This one leads to the Midnight Valley in the Sunset Mountains. I want you to meet me there when you're done with whatever job you're doing. Killing a demon spider or something like that.
Meet you at the castle?
Mm-hmm. Now, of course,
Why?
everything will be in the way. Because, in exchange for getting my siblings off your back, because I'm not the strongest of us, maybe the third. Frankly, Kato is the one you want to worry about the most. As you won't even see his strikes coming. At least not from a mile away.
Is that literal?
Quite.
Or like a metaphorical statement?
He has an eye greater than a dragon. Hell of an archer as well.
Okay.
So you were saying in return for that, we'll help you with this job in the valley?
Mm-hmm. Because you're going to help me kill my own siblings.
All of them?
Yes.
Why?
Okay.
Because even I know when I'm out of my match.
Well, I guess more. Why do you want them dead?
It's complicated. But I need to kill them to kill my father. If I don't, then what I'm trying to do will not work.
Does it come back if you and your siblings are still alive?
More like moves on.
What are you trying to do?
There's a demon possessing my father. He's the one that is providing the power.
Who's your father, anyways?
A man named Vulcan. And
Robert?
the demon is Taliesin, where we get our name. He is an Ashura, a warrior. Well, demon isn't quite a proper name, but it's the easiest equivalent.
1 minute. I snack out of character. Vaguely remember Vulcan.
Do you? I've been keeping this under wraps.
Is he related to Galvin?
Oh shit, I actually do remember this too.
What?
Did Shade accidentally
is
use the name that was used?
I have a particular reason for using the name Vulcan. What?
Oh, no.
And whatever I'm Snak is thinking, I guess I'm thinking too, because I remember
No.
particular.
I used Vulcan as the person who made Medi.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that would explain why.
I pulled that name months before that was a thing, and I didn't catch that.
He was related to where he was one of the people involved in Vulcan, or Galvin's experiments. Probably did more of the legwork on
Anyway.
Andy's.
Not
thing than it.
Yeah.
not important.
Sorry, I was like, my brain went like, ooh.
Is what grants us our dark armaments. We siblings are called weapon masters under the family. I am the master of the Umbral spear. The siblings that are the most accessible are, let's say, within a special demiplane for simplicity. That is why we need to go to the Midnight Valley. As a general incentive, the place where we need to go is directly connected to Castle Neratar. Therefore, directly connected to my family. With my family in the way, as well as the dragon and Eliod Zachiel. That castle will never be free. How does that sound? She's looking directly to Snapjaw.
Snapjaw has been like eating a fish during this conversation that he had. I heard myself crunching across the mic. I was like, I'll roll with it.
Yep. Forgive me if I'm wrong about this use of the words. That's kind of ironic that they put out a hit on us, which in turn had you put out a hit on them that you gave to us.
Oh, I've been wanting this for the past 4 years.
Yeah, but they gave you a reason. Like, they gave you a thing that you can do for it.
Oh, I'm very appreciative of the irony.
Yeah. That was just a random thought. I just thought it was a little funny how things work like that. So you're gonna help us then take back the castle. I have absolutely no issues with that.
Now, to iterate, I don't intend to assist in taking the castle. My job is only relating to my siblings. Which isn't because I don't want to, I should add. But my involvement could also compromise my position.
As an assassin?
I have already killed 2 of my siblings, but Vulcan is not aware that I was the one that did it.
Oh, okay.
If I go and attack my employer's base of operations, or at least one of them, that would be more than compromising. Especially with an esteemed mage like Eliod.
So, remind me again, what exactly are you doing other than just telling us this stuff?
What exactly
But
am I
like
doing?
actually helping. We're actually helping.
When you arrive at the Midnight Valley is when our involvement will properly begin.
So you came in. I'm sorry. I just need to like reiterate this conversation real quick, just to make sure I got this right. So you came in here, decided on your own not to kill us for your own personal reasons, yeah. Regardless, are giving us this information, most of which I had a pretty good idea about to begin with. And you're saying that you will help us, but you won't actually help us at all with the castle. And then you want us to help you afterwards, is that right?
Indeed. Now, I should add
So what
that
if
I'm
we
not
say
giving you
no?
a choice.
I don't care if that's what you think. I'm going to be honest.
He'll come around.
I could also rip your face off.
He could.
Yeah.
But I assure you that even if I look bloodied at all, I'm not even half done.
That's fine. So give us another actual good reason why we might have to help you. Because right now, you kind of look like an ignoramus. I'm going to be honest.
An ignoramus. Okay. If I don't help you from my siblings, because I'm the merciful one, they're not. They will kill you.
Right. Yeah, no, you've established that. That's not you helping, though. That's just you deciding not to do something. If you want to help, why don't you tell us about the dragon, if you know about them already? How about that, as a trade?
Okay. Very well.
Tell us what exactly the dragon is, like, doing there, other than just dragging things. Like, what is its entire thing about? Because from what Jerry over there said, being green and black is a rare thing for that to happen. How's that exactly work here?
I don't know much about Galadrios. Though I would picture that their power comes from that gem embedded in their forehead, which I imagine would be a wormstone of some kind.
I was going to ask about that next, thank you.
They are a rare object that is imbued with the spirit of a dragon. I'm sure if you rip it out of the forehead, you'll be able to find out more. I do not know its origin, I just know that it came out of nowhere.
Okay.
The door down to its lair from the castle that you should know of has been locked with an arcane seal.
Mm-hmm.
The code changes often. Only Eliod will know. It might be among her notes.
Okay. And so we need to get through this door to get to the dragon, then.
Yes. I mean, there's another way, but it would require you to get past an oversized boulder that's even with your increased size, I don't think you could lift.
All right.
Right.
You said this Elliot was like... Go ahead, Iryne.
I want one more thing from you. You're well connected, right?
Well, that depends. Go on.
You know Valkyrie. You know what happened there, right?
I'm aware of the devastation of Valkyrie, yes.
How well do you think you could find survivors?
That was a year ago. A little more. I'm assuming you're speaking from experience.
I need to know if I'm the only one.
I would be surprised if there were others. After all, what's left is basically a crater. Yet here you stand.
Can't help me with that.
You're quiet.
If you can't help me with that, I think you could at least help me figure out what I am.
In the library of Castle Naratar, there's someone from an associate of my family. A moon elf by the name of Ularil Hayrir. She's an expert that has been with my family for quite a while, an umbermancer to be specific.
You want us to keep them alive?
She won't attack you if you don't harm her or her work. She is very much not on their side, but rather more interested in the research that is in the castle. Speak with her.
She's there because it lets her do what she wants, not because she actually...
She is there because she's providing information to my family.
She'll be able to figure it out.
She might have an insight. I can't promise anything. I'm more of a go-getter, if you will.
She will look at Snapjaw.
Well, you want to go there after? I thought we were gonna go to an Everwinter.
Oh, if Neverwinter is your ultimate goal, then it's not too much of a detour, in fact. In this demiplane, there was a portal to... what is it? The ruins of Thunder Tree? You'll get there in far less time.
This is the best fleet I've had, even with Thomas's help. Snaps.
As long as I get to kill that dragon and the castle is freed of them. Now then, Iryne gets their information. We're happy there. Since we're going to have to do most of the work here, and I imagine it's going to suit your favor more that we get through this pretty easily. You've explained a little bit about Elliot. What do you know about what they can do?
Eliot Zachiel. Sherry, roll me a history check.
Okay. Sorry, my sheet just being a second. There it is. Ha.
Oof.
Oof.
No, it's been one of those days.
You,
It has definitely been.
You feel like you've heard the name, but you can't quite recall. As I clear our initiatives. Well, as I said,
Alright.
she is a half-angel, more accurately known as an Aasimar. She...
Oh, I know what those are. Okay. Less scary than I was thinking.
She is a worshipper of Fierna, the Archdevil. Meaning she is being granted additional power. She is a decent enough mage, though I would say even in terms of raw magical capability, I am more than capable, but she makes up for any lack of power with allies. She is accompanied by Hell Knights. Though she is not afraid to use her own charms to her whim.
What are Hell Knights?
A form of created soldier for the Blood War. They are fiendish flesh with a mortal soul bound to it, grafted with metal.
Oh,
An unfortunate existence, if I were to be plain.
So killing them is a mercy.
Practically. I wouldn't feel bad about killing anything in the castle. Though, of course, if you still have connections to your lizard folk friends, I'm sure if the dragon is killed, then the effects on them will end, though I wouldn't be so certain about the mutants.
Mutants?
Several of them have seemingly mutated, becoming more entwined with the blood of the dragon. Lost their minds from the seams of it.
All right, one last question, and I'll leave you alone. Do you know who the Red Wolf is?
Crimson.
The Crimson Wolf. That'll be the leader of the Blood Howlers. I don't know their identity, I'm sorry. I'm not acquainted properly.
Okay. I was hoping we might be able to get Thomas that information.
I'm sure Scratch is on the right track.
How long have you been following us if you knew about the Blue Brigade?
I've been tracking you for... since
Sorry,
before you
Blues
left
are
Waterdeep.
Blues
Oh.
Brigade.
I
Sorry.
don't blame you. They're just a useful asset to the wearers.
Oh, so it was the Wearers who sent him after us. Okay.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Or sent him after Thomas, at least.
Those that align themselves with Tiamat would of course be adverse to someone who aims to stop her, wherever she may be.
I mean, yeah, I'm right here.
Do you actually say that?
Yeah.
She glances down at you.
I'm only 2 inches shorter, Shade.
Glances down at you.
She glances down at you because you're still 2 inches shorter, motherfucker.
We dig those heels in.
At this point, she would have dispersed her weapon, by the way.
That's good.
I lived, and I was given a mission, and I intend to finish that mission.
And you believe yourself to be Tiamat herself.
No. No. I'm gonna kill Tiamat.
Ah,
Send her back at
okay.
least. I was told
Because I had my
by an old...
doubts.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Jokes on you.
Oh shit.
10.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Jokes on you in 10 levels. When it's real. No. I woke up. Bahamut was there. Gave me some shit. Told me to kill fiends and dragons. I assume that also means Tiamat. I'm gonna kick her ass.
Yeah, you better come
Eventually.
Background, Chris.
Sorry.
Oh, always a wonderful interjection.
Always wonderful interjections.
Well, unless you have any more questions, I suggest that you rest up. The fog is only going to get worse the closer you come to the castle.
Alright.
Take your time. That spider is likely to be more problematic in the future. I suspect if you were to leave it alone, it would become a problem to you anyway. And no, I don't know much about it.
That's what I was gonna ask.
I was gonna ask if we were going in the right direction.
It should be in the old mausoleum of Ebondeath, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Shouldn't be too long of a travel. I've never been myself, but I know of the location.
Alright. I'm gonna call you Vivi from here on out, just so you know.
No, you don't get a choice on that one.
I figured not. I have a good grasp of your personality already. Now,
When we do
personally,
help you
Val would be easier to say, but to each their own.
Vivi's
She
more
doesn't always
unique.
pick the easiest options.
I get that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. She holds her hand out.
Very well. She will shake your hand.
Iryne pulls her into a hug. Good to be working with you.
Hmm.
And don't be a stranger. Come by the restaurant sometime.
How do you know that I haven't?
I like you already.
Let me double check a spell of yours. How long does that last? Only 10 minutes? Okay, never mind. Damn you for not having convenient spells. And if I ever need anything from you, I now am acquainted with you properly. I'll send. Now she's going to start heading through the water.
Giving a mean look to the crocodile when it goes towards her.
Oh, the water's deep over there.
I know.
Sinks.
Imagine.
Imagine I know looks back over. Next second, she just fucking falls through.
How do you know that wasn't planned?
I
Camera
don't
cuts.
think her like swinging her arms up full suddenly makes it planned.
Camera cuts to her. Camera cuts to the group. You hear a splash. Camera cuts to her, but she's not there anymore.
Goodness.
Okay. And she's going to start walking away. She doesn't have a ring of water walking, so she's just going through the water. Notably, probably towards the in the direction where the compass would point.
Mm-hmm.
As she leaves your sight. Because she, in fact, does not have any teleport aside from Warping Dagger and Dimension Door.
Yeah, she kind of lost one of those.
Yeah. It's only a second level spell slot. She can cast 6 levels.
Yeah. Snapjaw's like gonna like take a moment after she's vanished as there's like a silence. Open his mouth, like look up. Look to the side. Yeah, no, I don't like her. Like, it's good that she's providing information, but I didn't like her. I had to tell her to. If someone was gonna barter, then they had to barter. She's like one of those people at the flea market that expects to be able to get things at 50% discount just because they exist.
Uh-huh.
She's good enough at it.
Yeah, she has her own personality, though I get the sense that she is definitely workable with. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to diss her beyond that. That's a word you use, right? I heard you guys say that once before. Diss? I think that's what. Yeah, I think that's the right word.
Yeah.
I feel she will get less prickly the more once we help her get away from her family.
Yeah, I would imagine she gets less prickly because if we don't get that, if she doesn't get that, she might be a little bit more prickly at the end of this.
Because she's gonna be dead.
Because she's gonna be pricked a bunch.
Well, anyways,
How far? This is literally only 30 minutes in, right?
This is 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Sure,
gonna hop out
let's-
for the night.
Okay. I
Good
say
night.
we take
Just
an
an
hour
email.
and then we get back to Trudgeon.
Were you saying something, Shade?
Before you go, how's Cherry looking?
She just was leaning against the tree that was like there most of the way, listening to her and being like, okay, cool.
That's the last
This
thing.
is gonna be trouble.
Can you roll me a base history? It is. Oh, you already reset it. Okay. 16?
It's not the nat one.
It was almost that one.
Yeah, it was almost.
You recall vaguely.
Damn, I'm on step 38 round.
Wow.
Got that 38 special.
You recall vaguely the name Vulcan. As your, what was her role? Grandmother? I believe.
Yeah, that was the one we used.
Yeah. Well, did I accidentally eat? I need to double check a name. I'll do it later. Talking about the name Vulcan. As someone that was associated with your father.
Okay, that makes
No,
sense.
knowing the context.
Yeah.
You can probably take a guess as to your relation
I
with
was
Valeria. That's all.
Okay, yeah. No, I was already guessing that.
Hmm.
It's the how intense it is that makes the difference. Okay.
Good night.
No.
So yeah, I say we take the short rest and we keep on trucking.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys take a short rest. Feel free to expend the hit die now.
Alrighty.
Man, Max.
Yeah, we can roll a hit die instead of using the barrel.
Guys.
No, I'm fine.
That's better.
Talia.
1 second. How does the thing work again?
How's the thing work?
Yeah.
The thing.
The
The
parry.
thing. Yeah, to win closer
Uh,
doubles whatever you do.
I think I already have an effect on you for that. Maybe.
But it's not. I don't think it's going through.
Why are there so many effects on you now? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Probably because you don't actually have the effect on you.
It's doubling. Is it doubling my con?
You're adding your proficiency bonus because of your race.
Ah.
The effect for the parry after wound closure is not on you.
You double
Let's see.
the mount rolled, I think, or
Yeah. So that would be another 12. 4. So that'd be another 9. She's at full.
Is that full? All right, let me make sure
1
to
second.
have that effect.
Let me double check real quick though.
after wound closer is definitely going to be useful for you. I got the feeling.
7.
Considering it also applies to her ability, yeah.
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 She has 3 wounds, which is where she's gonna keep it.
You were super bloody before.
Okay.
She was at 40 something out of 74.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
no, that
am,
thing is gonna put in work.
I am going to preemptively roll something that we're not going to deal with today if it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
just to account for the hour.
Mm-hmm.
That is not the number I need to roll a random encounter. As although the crocodiles do swim around, several other fish as well, maybe some frogs. Some of the water moves unnaturally, but not close to you guys. That's a natural 20.
She gives them the stare.
And as your journey would lead you further into the fog, as you travel through the Mere of Dead Men and toward the Mausoleum of Ebon Death. That is where we're going to end.
Alright.
And I am going to award you XP.
Hey.
Let's
How
see
much
here.
XP do we get?
You guys get 2,875 from surviving, or like from like getting through the Valeria encounter, and you get the same amount for beating half her maximum hit points.
Ooh, is that a level?
As well, because you completed the chapter properly. I may have awarded this XP before, but I don't really care.
You did.
You
Did I? It's fine.
Yes, you said specifically because you weren't sure.
I know I awarded the Tower XP early. I don't know if I awarded the Enter the Mere of Dead Men XP early.
I think
I
you
remember
did.
you said you're gonna award something. You awarded something early.
Yeah, because we were basically going to be going into the mirror next session.
That's fair. That's fair. It's the equivalent of like a CR5 anyway. A single CR5. Anyway.
Yeah, you did do that. You did do that because I remember you saying it was the equivalent of a CR5.
That's fair.
Let's see that XP,
That
baby. That is a level.
That's a level.
Is that a
That
level for the
is-
others?
That is a level for Iryne and Snapjaw only.
Yeah, I see that we're
The-
only like 300 over barely.
The other the other XP wouldn't have helped. But yeah,
Yeah.
we got 2 levels.
I think I'm gonna get skilled and put in persuasion between the fucking market and that conversation.
Right.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm not dealing with this particular thing. He's dealt with Ivan. If there's 2 things that he got from Ivan, it was first off, he has an actual positive intelligence score. Second and thirdly, he uses big words because that's what Ivan used, but he always uses like the big, most like, I know what I'm talking about when I don't words. And he's also picked up, I'm going to be frank and rude about it.
See, do I go Fiendbinder or Barbarian?
Put in
I mean,
persuasion.
Barbarian could give you reckless attack if that.
If your reckless attack gave his danger sense.
Those might be very useful.
Mhm.
But also, I do already have a lot of bonus action things, so holding off on the
Reckless attack is not a bonus action.
No. Fiendbinder, I'd be switching out some shards, and it would be a bonus action shard, which I already have a lot of bonus actions.
Well,
You
we'll have to figure
have-
that out later.
Yeah, you have a week to figure that out. We're gonna
I'm cutting off.
we're gonna head out.
Bye.
I'm happy to finally introduce Valeria, that being a stat block that I've been holding on to for months. Anyway, have a wonderful whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.